Oh my gosh.
We're gonna see if everyone can hear. I really don't know if my music is like coming through or not. I don't think it is, but
I just hear.
You hear dogs?
And it's messaging.
That was just.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh my god.
Do you hear dogs though?
Let me go handle them.
Oh, we're live. Look at that.
We are live. 20 seconds in. I feel like we're getting infinitely more and more better. Because we have the ticker tape now at the bottom. We've got the new camera. I got the mic set up. If everybody don't have any way of monitoring myself though, so I don't know if this is too quiet or too loud.
Sounds great, man.
I don't. What's happening?
Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 50. Snakes.
First off, Phil, I need to know what you're smoking because I've got a request that we put what we smoke in the show notes. So
tonight, it's a special occasion. We have our friends / sponsors. It's the 50th episode. The Sabertooth.
Oh, RoMa. Sabertooth.
Those are good.
I am currently on the back half of a San Cristobal XXL, which is very good.
An aristocrat.
But my second string, my main smoke of the evening is another one of these 7x64 Triqui Tracas from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Excellent.
I'm not big on bigger cigars like this, but I like this size and this blend. It just works very well. So
it's a mighty smoke. You guys really can't hear that wind at all?
No,
not at all.
I'm sure you can hear our dogs though.
Well, my dog's whining too because my roommate just came home, so I'm kind of tuning it out. But yeah, it's like the palm trees are going crazy and like.
Just let them out.
It's Florida.
Yeah.
Hold on to your britches.
I just realized I left my beverage on the indoors. I'll be right back.
Not even prepared.
Well, I'm not smoking, but I'm drinking. Oh shit! It's back.
I don't know how to turn that off. I don't know if it's on like.
It's supposed to be green. But,
do you guys have it turned on your end?
Let me check.
Because I've turned it on. I don't have it on.
Oh shit! Green settings. Yep, I do have it on. All right.
I was like, I know I turned that off because I was playing.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
We carried that at the shop at one point. That stuff's pretty good.
I like it. They're local.
Oh, that's glass.
I'm not drinking alcohol.
Oh, it's not weird anymore?
Doing my usual.
No. It's green.
Cool.
My white monster.
You're drinking the monster. I'm drinking the black monster.
Ooh. Nice.
Is that like Bacardi's version of the Kraken?
Kind of, yeah. Santiago de Cuba.
Kraken is amazing.
In 1862. I can't do numbers. Sorry. I feel like this show is a very slow start tonight. It's very relaxed.
I mean, we got cats. We got
cats.
Yeah. This
and
is
Geoff.
This is Fat Lily.
You guys can just call me Phil. It's cool.
Phil is doing 50 shots.
Phil is not doing 50 shots.
Come on. I don't even think it's 50 shots worth of alcohol in that bottle.
Yeah. I'm down.
The way your cat walks in the background, it looks like a Cotamundi.
Do you have a little spider monkey?
That perfectly straight tail.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, you, Mike.
Guys.
He said congrats on 50 episodes. It's hard to believe it's been 50 already. I think it's been almost a year that we've been doing this, dude.
Oh, there's the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Colgan's here. He was trying to allure me with his Stimson's pythons, which are very tempting, but I swore off Antaresia and vowed that I was done. And there's a very good chance that other people will be popping in, like the actual stream here. We'll see. So
cool.
But what is new?
We got a Brettles back in our collection, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a
Would you-
hypo headstone watch from Nick. So
Nice. Those hypo
it's amazing.
stonewash, man. It's going to be interesting to see, given how few Brettles morphs we have, like what's going to sort of branch out from what we currently have available.
I agree.
See what happens.
Yeah, those hypo stonewash look.
Dan said they don't take up any room.
Stimsons.
That is true.
I was watching. His was struggling to eat a fish earlier.
I thought that picture was adorable.
It was a video.
Or was it a video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have a problem eater Dumerils that I'm thinking of trying fish with.
You know what? NPR talked about that recently because I guess Owen has a carpet that was eating fish. Like randomly, he offered fish just to see what would happen, and he totally took. So
yeah,
it's very interesting. I actually think a lot more species would probably take that than we think.
Yeah, because like one baby has refused all meals,
Yep.
mice, rats, and then all the other ones have had like 5 meals. So it's like, all right, man, we'll try something new with you.
Yeah, it's just you get to that point where you just got to start experimenting.
Yeah,
Just see what happens.
For real.
Yep. Glad they're doing well though.
Oh yeah, they're phenomenal. They're probably the easiest babies we've ever had.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
on their second shed already or no?
They're in their second shed right now. Some of them are.
Did you weigh the babies or no?
No, I wanted to, but we forgot to. So
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is I've seen where people have normal steady growth amongst Dumeril babies, and I've seen ones where on like that second or third shed, they literally double in size.
oh, they're getting huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're already big to begin
Very
with.
excited to that. One that hasn't been eating, you can definitely tell the difference. Like this one has had 5 meals. This one definitely hasn't had any.
Mm.
Randy,
Hey.
oh, man, what's up?
What you smoking on?
Just a little Clasico. Nothing fancy.
Damn.
Get
Look
the
at
job
that.
done.
The
How
only
you guys
one.
doing tonight?
Yeah.
Good, man.
Good.
Good.
Nice.
Make sure you can hear
Kendra,
me
do you
here.
smoke cigars?
No.
Why not?
I enjoy my
What's
lung
going on?
capacity.
How's it
Oh,
going,
man.
Thomas?
Hey.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
He's got that
Good.
headset.
How about
Man.
you?
I was at Staples looking at headsets. I was like, man, I want
I
to sound
need
like
that headset.
Yeah, I love this thing. The Sennheiser 598, I think it's called.
Senny.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice.
Sounds really good.
Thomas has like a Wolverine look to him this evening.
Yeah. I'm all bundled up.
You just need to shave right here, just so it's just like
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
mutton chops that go into a handlebar.
Oh, I should do it.
I'm getting some Alaskan bush people vibes, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Here
If there's
down in
anyone who
South
can pull it
Carolina.
off, it's Thomas.
Mm.
That's
So,
hilarious.
Randy and Thomas, what are you guys smoking tonight?
Well,
I'm sorry, you said a Clasico. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. What do you got,
Tom?
I
Thomas?
got a C.L.E.
Mm.
Apparently, it's a Padron-esque kind of. I don't know. I haven't had it before, but we'll
That's
see.
a Box Press Toro?
Yep.
Yeah,
Is it
man.
Maduro?
Yep. I believe so.
Nice.
I'm writing them down because I had someone who asked me to put the what we smoked in the show notes, so I guess they could easy access
Yep.
on it down because we've gotten way more people into cigars than I thought we ever would by doing this.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
You guys are getting me into them.
You got
I
me.
haven't-
Tom.
Yeah.
She doesn't like me, but
no one.
I used to
expecting
just
no one
cut the guts out, you know.
No.
Well, just let me ask, like, Kendra, do you like the smell of cigars or no?
No, absolutely not. I kick his ass outside. Like, please
Yep.
just go to the neighbor's yard as far away downwind as possible, please.
Because, like, I've been lucky. I've dated a few girls in my day where they hated smoking it. And to be honest, they didn't want to kiss me, but they liked the smell of it.
Yeah.
I could come home and they'd be like, you were smoking, weren't you?
Oh, just like that.
They'd be like, you were smoking cigars, weren't you? And I was like, yes. And they're like, oh, get away from me.
Yeah.
That's
no,
usually
I don't
more common with like pipe tobacco. That stuff smells good.
That smells
You know, as a
good.
kid, I always
Yeah,
remember
it does.
smelling that stuff.
grandfather.
This is the time of year for it too.
Yeah, when it gets cold.
Yeah, maybe it's just
Maybe I'll
because
pick that up. Shit.
I don't know.
I don't know. The one Justin sent me.
It's another hobby.
Oh, was I here for that one?
Yeah.
We should have a pipe night.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Let's
Got
do
like
it.
6 of them. And
Yeah,
we
should
you
do that.
saw
I have
it,
too many
right?
of 'em.
Phil was here. He saw like I had a whole shelf full of tobacco and pipes. So
It's not a shelf, it's a display.
it's a shelf.
It's a display. Hi, Ellie.
I agree. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that.
Can you go to bed? Yeah. Thank you.
No.
Girl. What are we doing for the 50th show, guys?
I don't know. I'm kind of waiting on you, motherfuckers, to figure it out.
I was
Sitting here pretty.
perusing fauna, so I got to show freaking Dan Parker, man, and the stuff he's got. Look at this.
Holy sh!
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Glades County.
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
County?
That's very clean. I want one.
I mean, this one, like, whatever, but this one, I'm like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Now, there's a lot of snakes that you bring up, Justin, that I would not have noticed until you brought them up. I mean, I just
Yeah, that's
never
the same
would've-
with me.
Yeah, just overlooked them all, you know. But
Dude,
it's
my
kind of
brother-
good that you're bringing them back around. That's great.
My Loma Altas came from Dan, dude. Those are like the 2 nicest bears that I have. Like, hands
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Oh my
those
God.
are cool. I mean, I started looking into them. I'm like, oh, these are pretty these are cool. Like,
Awesome.
you
Man,
know?
it's so bizarre how obsessed I've become with the Southwest Texas stuff. Like, I'm just
It's hard not
Yeah.
to.
Ugh.
I got family in Texas too, so I was like, you know, make a little trip out there. Do a
Yeah,
little
we need
herping.
to. We talked about doing that, like with Chris and some of the other homies and stuff. And
Mhm.
I don't know when it's going to happen or when we're going to do it, but it's been talked about. So
We need to get like a
Yeah.
big field herping trip going for everybody to come to.
Oh yeah.
giant convoy.
It'd be like a stampede.
Be like- And what's eating Gilbert Grape when everyone's leaving the town?
Yep.
Phil
I
on
would
the
never
side of
got
the
a
road
rat snake if it
waving.
wasn't for you, Justin.
Huh?
I said I would never have got a rat snake if it wasn't for you.
No.
I was like, those
Did
are-
you get a
I don't
rat
want
snake?
that. Yeah, we got a pair of Everglades.
Oh, nice. I don't
Yeah,
I
Yeah, I
didn't even
was
know
just
that.
like, hey, by the way, you have to run up to the shipping center tomorrow. I'm like, what? He's like, for something.
So,
So,
who produced
Kendra,
it?
tell me,
Yes.
you were into snakes first, right? Because I think I remember seeing you at some of the shows, but I just never talked to you because, no offense, but I just thought you're mainly ball pythons.
Oh yeah,
And-
no, yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah?
been doing this for probably like, I don't know, 15, 17 years now. I just never really
Yeah.
got serious about it until like 2016, to be honest. And like, I mean, I kept
Appreciate it.
animals, like I bred my own animals, like was doing that whole thing. And then I was like, maybe I should do this like for real. And then I just did ball pythons because it was the easiest thing. I never had a partner who was like really interested in anything that I was doing. So I was like, well, why get into anything that required more care or anything like that? Because I was traveling a lot
Sure.
for sports and school and everything. And I was like, okay, these things are fucking easy. Like, let me just stick with this
they are.
and stuff. And
And they're beautiful too. I mean, there's gorgeous ones, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
They're boring,
I totally get it.
they're pretty rocks, okay? They're
But-
pretty rocks.
Yeah, they're boring to people who like different things, but if you like the
Yeah.
ball pythons, then that's your gig, you know.
Yeah.
pretty
But yeah,
Condors are
I
pretty
started
boring.
off. I bred ball pythons too at first, but when I bred them, I actually bred green trees first, and then I bred ball pythons. So I was like,
No,
eh.
backwards.
I sold all of them. I was like, it's, you know, but I could definitely see that because you can, you know, kind of predict that outcome and stuff with chondros is the shit show.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I want a front row
Yeah.
seat to that one too.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Let the
I just got
heartbreak
back into
commence.
the hobby.
I feel
So
like it's done a lot of good though. The whole ball python craze have brought a lot
really
of people
I think it
that
had,
Yeah.
haven't already, you know, kind of been to reptiles. Wouldn't be without ball pythons.
that was my first snake.
Yep.
Yep.
But one
See,
might,
Dom has the right idea.
one might say that ball pythons wouldn't be what they are if not for people looking for morphs because of corn snakes and rat snakes.
That's true. That's very true.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're both gateway drugs into the other species.
I like the way you put that.
Lizards are gateway drugs into snakes.
Yeah, we're thinking about getting a monitor now, and it's like, oh shit.
What kind of monitor are you thinking about getting?
Aki.
Yeah, Geoff, what one are we thinking about getting?
Either a mangrove or I don't know. There's some
Dragon.
other options. I was thinking about a quince monitor too, but fuck, I don't know.
Have you seen the pictures of my little quince monitor?
No, I have not.
Oh, sorry, my wife's quince monitor. She heard me.
No, how old is he?
Probably coming up on a year old now. But he's going to be going to my buddy's house because I got a pair of Savannah monitors here and then a pair of Green Tree monitors here too.
Nice.
The Green Tree monitors are my wife's for sure.
Yeah, we consider those too. We got a big 6-foot enclosure, so 6, I think, by
6 by 4 by 2. It's an old cave by design, so we just gotta. It's like sitting like just right over here, so we gotta figure it out. And if we're gonna do a monitor, we gotta get an insert. We gotta do a bunch to it before we get anything like that. So we got a lot of time to think about which one that
no rush on
that
for
that
sure.
I want. So
Yeah.
I'm laughing
Whatever
because
she-
Thomas looks like he's streaming to us from the freaking space station.
It's cold out here.
he's got like light under him.
That's a heater.
It looks like Kurt Russell in the thing.
What's the
All
temperature
curled up.
over there, Thomas?
Okay, it's 34 degrees, but
Yeah, it's
I'm a
probably
Southern
about that
boy,
here
so
too.
it's I don't do cold very well.
I don't do the hot, man.
50
Once it
down
gets
here,
over
and I love it.
65, I start sweating.
It drops below 50 and I'm kind of cold.
That's why I like a P&W. It's pretty nice year round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, we're inside right now
Yeah,
compared
that
to
too.
most of you.
Yeah. Phil's over there in Florida.
Yeah, with
I
his
know.
t-shirt.
Bill, didn't you say it was cold earlier?
No, it's not cold. It's
No, I said it's cold.
Oh, it's windy. That's
it's
what he said.
75 and horribly windy,
Gotcha.
which is deceiving because like palm trees, if you like look at them wrong, they bow. So like, if the slightest little like 4-mile-an-hour wind gust comes by, the tree's like doing it.
Looks like a hurricane.
It is deceiving. Yeah, but no, it was about 30-35 miles an hour this afternoon. So I don't know what it is now. And yes, Dan, I am very comfortable. Very comfortable.
I don't know if I can see the chat.
Yeah, you got to go from private chat to comments.
Yeah.
Unless you're on your phone.
Oh,
Not
no,
sure.
there we go.
Huh, I didn't know that.
This is over here.
It's like a sticks
I feel
episode.
stupid now.
Don't worry, it took us an hour to figure out the camera.
It's only like Thomas's 6th time on here. Fine.
I know.
Yeah, now I feel real stupid.
So, Thomas, when are you going to get a Dominican red mountain boa?
As soon as I can afford it. That's pretty much how that's gonna go.
Plotting
What
already.
are the
When you get a
what are
Sony
the
one,
prices on those right now? Oh, I'm not selling mine. I got 3.3.
I think they're like $400 or $500. That's what I've seen.
Wow. See, I think they're a $500 snake, but I think they're gonna skyrocket right now for a little bit. They're gonna climb just because
They're
more and more
popular.
people are. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are getting into more
obscure
underrated
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a
We saw
double-edged
what-
sword, but I think it's gonna be good for the hobby.
Yeah, it'll
Yourself.
even out eventually.
Yeah. Give it 5 years or so. But I might be getting. I was telling Phil earlier. I might be getting a cottonmouth here at the Columbia show.
Yeah,
Damn.
We'll see.
my man.
I wish we could keep venomous.
I'm cool.
Yeah, not in Washington.
Nope. Oregon, I think you can though.
Yeah, Oregon.
Yeah,
So-
South Carolina has. Well, now they have laws that they're going to regulate it, but as of right now, there's no venomous stuff. State, there's some county and city stuff, but
That's good.
So here is something I was hoping that Thomas was going to join in tonight so I could screen share this. Kendra sent me this yesterday, and I've never seen a scene like this before.
Oh, is it that perp?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
That is
that's
an albino Western cottonmouth.
That's a wild caught one, if I remember seeing that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it, like a snow, or is it like just albino, or what?
I'm honestly to guess that would be, if you're going off, that would be T negative, would it not?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the eyes.
Yeah.
I think it's just a straight T negative.
That's pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
That is fucking clean.
Yeah. Awesome looking animal. I would totally have that. I'm not a morph guy at all, but I would totally have
Yeah,
that.
I'm not either. I'm right there with you, Phil.
And if it is wild caught, I mean, the thing's damn near flawless. I mean, there's no scars or nothing.
Yeah. I mean, we can't have venomous here in Washington, but if I did, I mean, Joe's always posting those eyelash vipers and freaking atheris and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, I love the little arboreal stuff. I've always been into like arboreal snakes. But if I didn't live in Washington and I didn't have kids here, that's something I could get into. But
It'd be a copperhead for me. Like,
yeah,
another common, but I just think they're fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
there.
I'm too fucking clumsy. No venomous for me. I definitely get bit.
Yep. And as for now, that's gonna be how it is. So
Yeah, I like to keep all the native venomous stuff and then kind of branch out into exotics. That's really that's a short-term goal, but we'll see.
I like it.
Yeah. I'll just live vicariously through you guys then.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll post 3 pictures a day just for you.
That's cool. All right.
That's why I love you guys have all those venomous keepers on here all the time. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's cool to see, definitely, because it's just not something I'm familiar with, really, So I just love to learn new stuff. So when people say, hey, check this out or do it this way or whatever, I just like to learn that kind of stuff. That's something more than what I've already know.
Yeah, we don't see venomous at the shows. I don't even think.
No, we do, but it's like they're like road
It's for
shows.
display.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not for
display
sale.
stuff.
Are there venomoid? I've seen that.
Oh yeah, that's
We're
I'm not a
talking
big
about
fan of venomous at shows. I feel like it's not a good representation. Like I feel like people only bring stuff that they know is easy to move and or stuff that's easy to container. You know what I mean? And I feel like
$50 Kuthia.
yeah, I feel like the cooler stuff
Yeah.
is not. They're not going to bring the cooler stuff because either A, they already have a buyer lined up, or B, it's not worth stressing the animal out or the game of delaying it or whatever.
Yeah, I think
that's why you
stresses-
don't see a lot of exotic snakes in general like that. I mean, do you see chondros all the time at shows and high-end Amazons and stuff? I mean, you don't see that
Not Captain Break.
very rarely. Exactly.
Yeah, particularly not in
Yeah.
Washington, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
That's how I
buyers
met.
out here.
There is, but you just have to. It takes
nobody
a
has
little bit of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but why
When I
bring 5
first,
animals if you're, to a one-day show if one out of, 5,000 is actually going to buy it? So
yeah. There are people out there in the shows that they're kind of more like me, they kind of just been hanging out in the background, breeding snakes and having fun and not really worrying about the limelight and stuff. So,
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, there's you guys know Mark Goyer, right? But there's other guys like Sandra DePinto and
Lash.
Casey Lasix over here too. There's Lash Walsh. Yeah, there's a lot of guys over here that are kind of quiet.
Huh?
Nick Mutton is all up in your face, so you know him when you come to these shows.
Every time.
When I first bred green tree pythons, he came up to me, those are imports. I'm like, no, they're not. Here, I got all the pictures, and here's a video. Oh, and you're mixing the heritage. So Nick and I kind of met on a weird introduction there, but him and I became good friends afterwards. But he's definitely a personality.
Yeah.
And then you got like Ryan Young up here, which is you have to like know who he is and then go seek him because he's a very introverted person.
The most humble guy I know.
Mm-hmm. So he's one of the guys I really look up to over here.
Why was
Yeah,
I thinking
this
he was in like the
shit.
Midwest?
The shit
No,
is so
he's over in he's Spokane or Idaho. Ryan's
He's
in
in
Idaho.
Idaho.
He's
Yeah.
right outside Spokane, though, like on the border in Idaho.
Yeah, it's not too bad when you have to meet him halfway. You just meet him right there at the gorge, just like 4 hours, both one way, you know, for both of us. So
Yeah. He's busy right now, though, building a house for his parents, which is awesome.
yeah,
Why did I think
Nuts.
Idaho was in the middle of our country?
That is.
I do that with the
can't help you there,
all the time.
buddy.
I literally
Alright,
had to
Jeff.
Google it.
It happens to the best of us. We're American, you know.
Ain't fucking wrong there.
I'm sitting here thinking it's like Nebraska.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have another monster.
I think that's why he has so much success, though, when it comes to breeding, is because it gets real cold. And you get, some crazy seasons.
Well,
The thing about Ryan is he just keeps everything consistent. He thinks everyone has like these weird ideas, and he's like, that's bullshit. He said, just keep it consistent and do the same thing every single year and don't change it.
Yep.
You'll produce snakes. And if you don't produce them this year, you produce them next year and so on.
There's no rush in this thing either.
No.
Dan Colgan, I didn't know Kentucky was real.
But going back to like the ball python and the morph stuff, I was listening to so Charlie Jones was talking about a new episode of Boa Rack Radio, which I have not listened to until today. And they were talking about all the different genes and stuff in boas, and I can't even keep up with it anymore. But it made me wonder, like, if I ever had like a serious ball python breeder or like anyone who like focuses on those entirely, or like boas or anything with like a million morphs in it, like the number one question I always wonder is like, if someone wants to get any of these things this late, where the hell do you even start?
Right.
Like you can't. There's nothing you can do that hasn't been done.
Exactly. Yeah. I've thought of that too, because when I first started, it was just like pinstripe, bumblebee, like it was so base combos that I started breeding and I was like, okay, this works out. Now I'm like, oh my God, you have to have 4 or 5 gene combos to even be in this game.
Yeah.
Or more, right? How many combos are there now?
I don't even know.
There is shit.
I don't know either. I'm not in the morph game at all.
Coming out all the time with new ones.
Yeah.
Like 8 genes in one snake?
Yep.
They were talking about
wow.
They were talking about Justin Kolbilka and how the way he got to where he is because he was taking morphs and stuff that people had kind of written off and stopped focusing on, and put a lot of emphasis on those and combining it with stuff that was kind of oddball mixtures, and that made me wonder, like it's like a game of jump rope where the rope is going like 500 miles an hour and you have
people think that the ball python market's going to crash, but it still hasn't. And
no, it's because of the new people that keep getting in,
That's true.
So one thing I've noticed with like Justin in particular, he has like vision. Like he has a vision that like a lot of people don't. Like he sees like what we're saying, like he sees like these oddball things and then is like, yeah, this will look good with YB, or this will look good with OD, or this will look good with clown. You're like, nah, that won't fucking work. And then he produces this amazing animal and you're like, oh, you motherfucker. Like
you don't get to where he's gotten without having that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and he's releasing stuff. I'm sure he has a ton of fucking projects he hasn't released. Just because it's like, why put all your eggs in one basket if you can release things slowly and then, not only help the market, but help prove out projects going forward. So
I hope more people get into like the oddball stuff that have vision like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bill Bradley said, I think you'd be better off refining more of the bases and picking what you like, which is kind of what they were saying sort of Justin was doing. And I don't know. It's just something I think about. Like if I were someone coming into ball pythons or boas right now, I'd be like, why bother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think too, I mean, like, I want to say that, but at the same time, like, you have to think about, like, how you define success. If you define your success as in, like, producing something that's going to make you $10,000, then, and you only have 1,000 to start with, then, yeah, fuck off. Like, you're not going to make it very far. But if you're trying to get into the game and just do something that you're passionate about, make a bumblebee, make a pastavi, like, just do something that you enjoy. That's another thing. But at the same time, you have to also consider, like, the market, marketing yourself as an individual or as a store or whatever you want to do. And then are you going to have buyers, or are you just producing more shit for the community that's already out there? So
I'll say that with like ball python community, they have a lot of personalities like on YouTube and everything like that. That puts all their stuff out there.
Well,
I think that helps make them very, successful, because people feel like they're buying from someone they know when they see all these YouTube videos being put out by the same person over and over again.
Yeah,
definitely. That's free marketing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is overwhelming, but this whole hobby can be overwhelming when you first started getting into it and you see all these cages and thermostats and you're like, what? I have to spend that much money on a snake? How much is that snake? Like, whoa, it's crazy. Yeah. But then you get into it and you're like, yeah, I just spent $1,200 on a snake, and then you start getting used to that and you're just,
yeah. I don't know if I get used to it, but I still do it.
No, not spending the money, but like, it doesn't feel as difficult, like purchasing that animal, because okay, well, it's going to be an investment, or you really just love that animal and that's the one you're going to get. I mean, you're going to spend that much money on a dog or a cat if you really want it to, so.
Or you
I'll
just
say this, like our hobby,
no one's going to care about them.
Right.
The only guy buying them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I started grabbing those Dominicans, because I was like, just a couple of years ago, I was like, man, those things are cool. Like, I'm just going to reach out and see if anybody has them. And I like got one from every single person that had one available. So I got a little group, but now you start seeing that market start to build on those, and it'll plateau and then it might dip a little bit, but that's just how it works, But if it's an animal that you enjoy to work with, who cares?
Exactly. That's the whole point, right? I mean, it's the money is part of it, obviously, but you gotta work with what you love, and if you're not doing that, well, like, what are you doing here?
You're gonna get rich in this hobby. You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get rich here. You're gonna maybe break even, and that's what you should shoot for.
That cracks me up too, because you see so many people like in local groups or on, like Craigslist or whatever, and they're like, oh, what, I want this animal, but I want it for dirt cheap, or I want to buy this animal, but it's gonna be a pet only. I'm like, bullshit's a fucking pet. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're still gonna pay this price. Like, I'm not gonna give you a pied for.
A pied female, like ready to breed.
$200.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's just gonna be a pet, I swear. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Fucking cracks me up, people out here.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Northwest is really behind too. We're behind the times. So I kind of caught wind of that early, and I was like, if I start breeding like these arboreal snakes, like no one around here does this. Nick Munn doesn't like them. Like Ryan Young does, but he hoards all of them, like I'll just start working with this stuff over here, but then life gets the best of you. And I took a 4-year break, but now I'm back at it. So we'll see what happens.
Good to have you back too.
Yeah. Yeah. Pacific Northwest in particular, we're just like, we're so behind the ball. And I don't know if that's because like, we have the money out here. I mean, look at Seattle, like,
right.
Like $1,500 for a shed in someone's backyard. Like, it's insane for housing in general.
It has. I remember going to the expos here in like 2008. Yeah. And it was at the Puyallup show, the Fair Expo, and it was in the small one. Mm-hmm. And it was not packed at all. And now you can start to see like way more people are getting interested in it. And now they're in the bigger hall, and that one was like packed last January,
Yeah, we had the fire marshals out, remember?
Right. So it's coming around, it really is.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see the people's interest in it, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wish that we had more shows, because
I wish we had any shows right now.
Right? Because like when I lived in New York, I went to because I lived in Buffalo, so there was like the Rochester show, the Buffalo show, etc. And like when I left there in like 2015, 2016, it was like just peaking at that time. Like they were in huge grand halls that were like at hotels. And then I come back like from like a 4 or 5 year break from Washington, and I was like, what the hell? Like that was huge compared to what we have out here. Because I remember going back in like 2010 before I left, I went to one of the shows. I think it was the Marysville show, or if that wasn't going on, it must have been the Puyallup one. And I was just like, "What is this? Like, has the show started yet? Like, are there people still
right?
You know?" But
it's picking up. I mean, it's kind of good to be on the upside of that wave too, because it's gonna come.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
It's just slower because you can see those people from California are noticing that too. So every once in a while, you'll see people from like, Montana come this way, and then Alaska and California come up too for these shows.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's a good question for you, Randy, about Dominicans.
Mhm.
Yeah, Geoff
What's
Jones says I was really interested in Dominican Boas until I heard how messy they are. I have colubers. How do they compare for cleanup?
To be honest, my Amazon tree boas are way messier. I think the thing people think about the Dominicans is they do musk, and it's more of like a viscous musk. It's like thicker, so it's really gross. But just like a carpet python where they're going to be really nippy as babies, and then they kind of grow out of that, the Dominicans will do the same if you want to hold them often. They'll eventually calm down. None of my Dominicans will musk on me now unless I they feel like they're going to drop, like fall. They might musk. But other than that, they don't.
That'll save them.
And what I do is I keep them on peat moss, just like Jeff Murray does. And when they poop, it kind of clumps up like kitty litter, and I just spot clean that and get it out of there.
Not bad. Oh my God.
What is this?
That's a Nubian spitting cobra.
Huh.
Oh, I saw that. That's disgusting. I love it.
Yeah.
The aftermath
Oh.
of Nubian Cobra.
Yeah. That's that basically says my
It's on the ceiling.
Yep.
Like, how the fuck does that happen?
My cage doesn't smell like me anymore. I'm going to make it smell like me.
That's disgusting.
Imagine if people did
No.
that.
Yeah. No, but
Oh no.
with the Dominicans, you will see a lot of urate spots. Like I do have like little perches and branches and stuff because they're really arboreal. So you have to want to like think of a rainbow boa that's a way more slender build, and they perch a lot and stuff. But there's going to be little urates and stuff all over the place that you can't clean off. You know
what about perches? Those arboreal perches where you put it on top of the roof of the cage. I never really considered those until I went to Mark's house. And he has
and even his chondros are in there.
Yeah, he has chondros. He's got Amazons in them. He's got Apodora in them. Brettles, carpets, scrubs.
Yeah,
everything.
Nick Mutton and Ryan do that too. They all do that.
I'm like, holy, and they were all in it.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
They've been doing that for a long time, but we're just starting to catch up. And Nick's just coming around and like telling his secrets and stuff. Because before, like, no one knew about this food cycling and stuff. Like, we didn't do that, but Nick would like laugh at us. He's like, "You guys cool your snakes?" He's like, I don't cool my snakes. And he's like, I don't even know when they're going to go off feed because I just don't feed them. And I'm like, what? That was absurd to me. Like, what do you mean? Like, I feed every other week, like back in the day, like that's a schedule, that's what you try to keep to. But now people are starting to open up now. It's different. It's nice. Because before people were like, this is how I breed the snakes. And if you want to know about it, you have to buy my snakes.
Yeah. And I hope we get to the point to where we just share that, because I think like keeping certain species
we are.
the hobby is, we start sharing all that stuff.
That's what Scott Eiper was saying last episode, was like over in Australia, he's like, nobody wants to share anything.
Oh, really? It's still like that?
Yeah. He said,
I'm glad like
very open.
Yeah. I'm glad like Owen shared like how he had to cool his olives pretty low in order to get them to finally breed. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And Mark will tell you that too, because Mark's bred the olives too.
Yeah, he has. He's hopefully going to produce. He's got some head albinos. Hopefully, he'll make something happen. So.
Yeah, Mark is just kind of a quiet guy, but he's done a lot, man. He just produced those F2 scrub pythons. Like, who else has produced F2 scrub pythons? Like a few people did F1s this year, but
everybody in
he just doesn't boast about it.
No, I think those Waminas, I think they're so underrated too because they are so docile. I don't know how many times I've watched online with people with scrubs, and they always talk about how they can be, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But pulling
That's
those
also
out,
because they can. It's just like we're dealing with wild caught animals,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
I have imports from Cam from Bushmaster that were nasty when I first got them, but they come around after a while and their offspring won't be as bad. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think they're getting a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, how's that Sabertooth?
It's exquisite.
Phil, what shot are you on?
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably on like the 6th or 7th finger.
Okay, we got like 40 something to go.
Good night. It's a good Monday.
I set a timer every 10 minutes. Phil has to take a shot.
Look, I'm in a business where politics plays a dramatic factor in my sales. So
Yeah.
You need 6 fingers tonight for sure.
And it's actually unique because it doesn't matter who wins the election. My business is still going to be chaos. So
yes. Yeah, I still have 5 and run a construction company. It's just a shit show every day, so we'll be fine.
Brandon said up in Canada, most people are pretty open with breeding information.
That's good.
yeah, you got awesome shit up in Canada, man. Awesome shit. Everything from Dramarcon to fucking Fiji iguanas. That's some awesome stuff.
Yeah, the Fiji iguanas. But we have stuff that they can't get either,
That's true. We always
All
want
awesome.
what we can't have.
No.
We got all the boygo we don't have.
Yeah.
See Ryan's comment.
What's Ryan's comment?
That's actually funny, Ryan. That's really Ryan Cox says, "Oh, I thought you were talking about his sign it on."
Ryan, why aren't you on here right now? Come on.
Sign it on's good, man. Just scarf down some chicks, and I still don't know if it's a boy or girl, but it looks at me, and it gives me this look of like disappointment. Like, really? I gotta live with you.
It'll come around.
This is what I got stuck with.
This is my human. Great.
Yeah.
I fed my Cyanea last night, man. It's funny, that male, I put some fuzzies in a cup. Like I literally turn my back and turn back around and they're gone. Like I don't even hear anything. I don't see anything. They just 1 minute they're in the cup. Next second they're not.
I really want to get in a boy again.
Yeah, me too.
You got some eggs in the incubator, right, Justin?
Yes, they should be hatching this month.
Yes.
Nice.
Around about the 25th, if my math is right.
Did you ever check the calendar again or no?
I did.
Well, you heard that Dunbarton?
She likes the aggressive, damn it.
Like rubber face off. Like chill.
And she will love it.
Yeah, our cat's a whore.
She definitely is.
Ryan
So
says
keep
he
nudging
can't
again.
come on because he can't trust himself to not buy more scrubs if we continue to talk about them.
All right, let's talk about scrubs then. What's your favorite scrub, Justin?
I do like those tannin bars. Those are nice. Those little guys.
Yeah, they look good.
I want all of them. I do not have space for any of them.
I wish the tannin bars looked like the Moluccans. Then I would get them.
You don't see tannin bars available too often.
That's because the guys
You
that
used to, but
Yeah.
back in the day, nobody wanted those.
I contacted like 6 different breeders this year about their offspring that they posted, and all of them said, "No, we're holding them back," or "Oh no, we're not really selling quite yet." It's because they're
Yep, they're trying to. That market will inflate while they're doing that. So they know what they're doing.
right.
God damn it, cat.
Is she drilling?
No, she's fucking scratching me.
Get the more away from me.
You're
Drooly
wearing
cats
most of her now.
creep me out.
Yeah.
So Geoff, what do you guys got going on? How are those little boas that you guys just had?
They're doing phenomenal.
Nick just got a pair of those too, didn't he?
Yeah, he picked some up.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Right on.
He helped us sex them because they're surprisingly hard to sex. I mean, Everybody says you can do it by their spurs, but we tried the probing and the palpating
Say
method.
that about a bunch of stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that ain't a boy spur or girl spur like that.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is like there's such limited information apparently about like sexing them that you have like one reliable source that's like it's the spurs, definitely the spurs. That's how you sex them. I'm like, but is it?
And we had a couple like they just kept probing in between. Like it wasn't probing as a female, it wasn't probing as a male.
Oh, the tweeners.
Like, and so like and Nick was doing it, and so we're like, you know what, you're the expert, you know, just you show us how it's done.
Look,
and
you just got to push a little harder and make it a male.
Oh my god, that's everyone's like worst fear when they're doing it. They're like, and it slides in. You know, you just went past like a sperm plug or something. You know, and you're just like, okay.
You pull it out and it's covered in blood. You're like, yep, that's a boy.
And that's fucked up. That's a pet now. Goddamn it.
We always did the speed bump.
That's a pet now.
If it was a female, it ain't no more.
Hey, it's 2020. We don't judge, all right? No, but they're doing good though. They're on their 5th meal, so the rest of them will be available pretty soon.
You guys still have some ball pythons in the incubator, or are they all hatched out? Or
I think we're done for the season. I think we have 2 clutches that we're trying to get to eat consistently because ball pythons are apparently not good eaters. Like the
Really, you don't say.
No, that's like, what you guys do rodents too?
Yeah, we breed our own rodents, so we feed our collection.
Yeah,
so it's not really a big deal. Sometimes you just gotta wait them out, and sometimes they take them right away. It's just, I don't know.
You guys
other times you're just shoving it in the mouth.
We enjoy the rodent stuff. I mean, it takes us. We spend probably about 6 hours a week, you know, total, but we sell enough excess. It's probably less than that.
Yeah.
But
and it took me like 5 hours by myself that one day.
Yeah, that's true. But we have her dad, so we do it at in her dad's garage, and so he does all the daily stuff, and then anything that we need to come do because we do a lot of like supplementation with like fruits and veggies and things like that, and so we'll come in throughout the week and do that. But overall, like we sell enough excess to where it covers our food cost bill entirely. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's worth it. I don't know how anybody doesn't do it unless you just don't have any time.
Yeah.
I got 5 kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Put them to work. You know, I'm just saying.
Not yet. They'll just mess it up and leave a drawer open and flood a tub and it'll be horrible. No, thank you.
Well, I'm here too. Like nobody really does rodents. They just rely on other people. Everyone's like, pheasant dog, because there's nobody like. Before I moved back in 2015, like there was like maybe a handful of people, like 2 or 3 people, like
like Glacier does.
From like Arlington all the way down to like maybe like Kelso, who were doing. And everybody else was doing
definitely in demand.
Yeah, so it works out. Like we get rid of our excess that we don't need, and get what we need. So it works.
I just go bug Mark every once in a while, and he's like, "Dude, just take all that shit from my freezer," and I'm like, "All right, my monitors will eat it too." Shit.
He breeds his own too. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I don't know. It's oddly satisfying, like having your own and making them
feed them off.
Super high quality.
It's cool though seeing them like come up and grab a piece of, you know, like apple or, you know, a piece of orange or something and run off real quick. It's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I first bred mice when I was 8 years old. I bred mice. I had 4, and I ended up with 92, I think. My mom made me give them to the pet store. So I bred mice, and then I did it when I started doing ball pythons too, and I just got tired of, you know, if you have just a 1 week that you're just too busy and you can't get to them, they just stink, and so you have to have if you have a spot for them, that's perfect, you know.
Yeah. Well, and we have a system. We have every like Thursday we go and do that. That's our jam. Like it's just part of our schedule. Like we have a daily routine that we do with the animals, with work, whatever, and then just Thursday nights. That's our thing. Is like, okay, it's run duty. We gotta do that. So
we have the routine. You know, they work for feeders, which is awesome. So they'll help us out, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's super helpful. They're incredible people too. So it works out because they're in the reptile community. So, like they understand our passion for what we feed our own animals. Like they have that same passion. So it works out.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm on a mission to produce the best damn feeders in South Carolina.
There you go, Justin.
Do it.
You fucking do
There's
it.
a market for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have the space
I mean,
and
your
everything.
competition's not really the best in the world either. So,
Yeah. Is there any competition over there?
what's that company?
The closest, I think, is Perfect Prey, which is down in like West Palm.
Yeah, the company we used beforehand was Cold Blood Cafe, but they're good. However, that's expensive when you start having over 100 animals. It's like, okay, let's do this our damn selves.
Yeah.
That's why I did the math, and it's literally cheaper for me to just do my own. And I mean, I only spend.
It definitely is. Yeah, it's either you spend more money or you spend more time. You just got to sacrifice one or the other.
Yep.
So
I think our rodent
extra time.
Our rodents cost, I think, us like $3.50 in rodent food, and that includes like veggies and everything like that we get throughout the week. It's really not that bad compared to what we would be spending if we did,
What diet are you guys using?
So we're switching to a new pellet that we're trying because we saw somebody that switched over, but we had Missouri only, and we had a lot of tumors. So we switched over to the doggy bag and Missouri blend, and that's what we did for only that for a while. And then now we do still the Missouri doggy bag blend, plus we supplement, the mealworms, the seeds, the fruits and veggies, which they get mostly. Oats.
Timothy hay. They get like a bunch of like different stuff every week. Like we also have like neighbors who, like everyone's like really into like making their own gardens and shit. So we have like a bunch of neighbors who have like access, and so they're like, "Hey, do you need this?" We're like, "Heck yeah, like give it to us." So they get a mix of like squash, cucumber, I mean whatever, what's his name down the street.
Carrots and stuff.
Yeah, that's good though. That's awesome.
We want to find a better pellet, brand that we can use because we did like Missouri, but the tumors. I mean, I don't know if it's just our line of rats, and but it just did not work. So. We're trying to figure something out.
I don't know.
We don't have that local.
Yeah. They're out of Georgia, so they're semi-local to me. But
there's one I can't remember what it's called. That I don't know if you guys know who Novi is, but she's younger and she does her own rats as well. That she said she found that we're going to look for now, which is awesome.
Is that Novi's Reptiles?
Yeah, she's awesome.
She changed her name to.
Is she local?
She is moving here pretty soon.
Not yet.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she will be.
Yeah, I see her name every once in a while.
Yeah, she's really cool.
She's a kid or what?
Yeah, she's a kid. She's been doing this with her dad for a long time. She's super passionate about the animals and everything.
She's really serious about like the Superdwarf retics, which is really cool. I can't remember what else she's really getting
she's
into.
like really into ball pythons right now and everything. But yeah, the Superdwarfs are really her jam too. So yeah, I mean,
smart little kid.
Yeah. She's learned a lot, and like coming into this like at such a young age and having so much knowledge, like with society and like with social media and everything, I think is a great opportunity for her. Versus
it's a healthy hobby too.
There's so
much shit that they can be doing. So
that's
you
could
great.
Be a crackhead. You could be spending money on.
There's
always that.
Crack. Like
it costs the same.
So walk around Seattle for a little bit. You'll see.
Exactly.
Hey, with our coffee team being the Seattle Krakens, I think we're all crackheads, and I think they should have named the arena the Crack House, but they chose the climate change arena.
Opportunity missed.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's getting bad down there. I can't even go to the city anymore. I'm a country boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan unless I have to go.
I'm trying to convince her to get some land and go out somewhere.
That's fine. Land's fine. I just don't want to be an hour from the nearest grocery store.
Yeah. But land in the city,
lifestyle,
not cheap.
No, it's not. And I live on an island here too, so it's getting really expensive.
A beautiful island.
Yeah.
The islands up there are insane. Can you see any like killer whales from your house?
No.
Dude, you ever go swim with them?
No, but you if you know the right time of year, you can see them. I mean, you just have to go to the beach. The beaches from my house is like I can walk down to the beach, or 10 minutes one way, or probably 10, 15 minutes the other way, and then 45 minutes down south. So the island's like almost an hour from one point to the bottom.
Which island are you on?
Whidbey Island.
Okay.
Where the Navy
There's
base
a
is?
There's a Navy base up here too. Yeah.
Yeah, I went and shot up there. Not recently.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. It's nice up there.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little town, but it's getting really big.
Those jets ever annoy you?
My dad was a pilot, man. So I grew up on Navy bases. I lived in Corpus and Jacksonville, Florida. I lived El Centro, California. There was always jets or helicopters, so it doesn't bug me.
Yeah, we live next to an air station, so we hear them all the time too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we live next to a shooting range, so we kind of drowned it out. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you just don't hear it after a while.
Yeah,
I'm always listening to podcasts, anyways. Cleaning snakes, dealing with kids.
Nonstop.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Either y'all done maternal incubation at all with any of your stuff?
No,
I'm scared shitless. Actually, I've been watching you saying that you're gonna do it this time, and I'm like, I'd love to, but I don't know if I have the balls to do that.
My female ovulated the other day, so
I saw that.
Expecting eggs next month.
I haven't put any of my chondros together.
that was a little bit of swelling. Her real ovulation happened. Literally the following night. I got pictures of it. And she's back. She shrunk back down and refused food last night. So
yeah, chondros are funny because they'll be like, oh, is that an ovulation? Maybe I'll document this, and then 2 days later you're like, whoa, no, this is the ovulation.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit.
That's what happened the first time I bred them, man. I was like, I think it looked like follicle development, and then I went back and looked at pictures. I was like, what the fuck were you looking at? Because that wasn't the same thing that I see in the picture. It was obvious.
It just, you're looking at them all the time, and they sit funny and a little bit turned over the perch, and you're like, maybe, so I've had a female that was gravid, and I didn't really know. I was like, man, maybe she is, and I don't know. It didn't see a really good ovulation. I woke up one morning, and she was dropping eggs off her perch, and I was catching them in my hand. And I was like, oh my God. And my girlfriend at the time, she's like, that is so gross. And I'm like, get out of here. Open the incubator.
That's
I don't know. That scares me, man. I've seen chondros just tail wag their eggs all over their cage, and it's just
spreading my seed.
Yeah,
don't want them to live. Got
it. Yeah, they're the superior Morelia.
Yeah,
I said they were superior. I didn't say they were smart.
The Brettles is the superior Morelia.
That's right.
We can all agree on that.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see, though. I mean,
besides the chondros,
me?
Yeah, Randy.
I've had jungle carpets. I've had coastals before, but they just never really did it for me. And I always tease Nick every time I see him. He's like, "Why don't you ever buy a snake from me?" I was like, "All you have is carpets." But I bought some Amazons from him before. But I like them, but they just don't do it for me. I feel like they take up too much real estate for not liking them that much.
Makes sense.
Yeah, in the Dominicans, I was like, they get kind of big. I don't know if I want to do these. And then I had them in my hands, Chris Copel.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Headhunters Reptiles.
Yeah, he's not. He's 10 minutes away from us.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. But he's like, dude, Randy, just take them. I don't just pay me whenever. And I looked at him. I'm like, dude, no, I don't like them. They're all brown, And then he took a pic. I saw them the next day at the show, and I'm like, whoa, these are red.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no,
awesome.
no. I told myself I'm not going to buy anything. Yeah.
I didn't know those came from him.
I called him. 2 of them came from him. Yeah, I bought them as a pair, and then we sexed him, and he's like, oh, they're both boys. So I like went on a mission, and I was like, I'm finding girls. I don't care. I'm gonna find them. And then Todd Appel sold me 2 females, 2016s.
Ooh, nice.
So they're coming on to size. You know, they still look a little small to me. People are like, try them out next year, and I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather just wait for a year. They'll probably be fine. You know, like Nick always tells me, he's like, what are you waiting for? You know, I breed snakes at a scantily small age, and I'm like, he'll breed snakes at like 3 years old. Yeah, not that he's doing anything wrong.
I mean, that mark hat is not big at all. They're like a carpet python. I'll be honest with you.
The first chondro I bred, she was only like 550 grams, and she laid 17 fertile eggs.
That's insane.
Yeah, 550 grams. So they can do it. It's just insane, you know. If you can wait a little bit, they'll live longer. So I don't know from what I've seen, because that female, she was bred early, she didn't last. So
yeah,
it takes a lot out of them from like 550 grams, and they drop 17 eggs. Like
so
we're half the body weight guaranteed.
There's no rush in this. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
No, and she gave me another 10 egg clutch 2 years after that too.
Wow, yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm doing MI though with these chondros this round. I'm doing it. I told Tim Morris I'm doing it, which means now I have to.
How are you gonna do it? Are you gonna set up an egg box, or are you gonna do like the Gary Shavino, like fill the whole cage with sphagnum and put a log hide in there?
She went to an egg box just fine the first time, so I'll probably end up doing that. I actually have like a 15-quart tub, one of the hefties, but it's one of the ones that's like blacked out on the sides and has the green lid, and I just cut a section out of that, and I'm gonna put it in the middle or slightly more towards the cooler end, and cover up the windows and stuff. And I'm doing it. I'm not bitching out this time. Damn it.
Beard is like it's happened to me before, because I've used like a similar little egg box, and I've gone in there and I'm like, oh, that's not where I put the egg box, and I move it back, and then the next day it's moved back, and I'm like, what? Like some of the snakes will move it. I've noticed that on one of my females. She was bigger, and she moved it somehow, but she kept moving it back.
Yeah, the first time I used a 2.5 gallon bucket, which was fine and all, and I cut a hole in the side. Problem with that is if I wanted to check on her, I'd literally have to like move the whole bucket, because there's not enough clearance for me to be able to lift it up and like look under. Like the cage is just barely tall enough. Well, not barely, but there's not a whole lot of clearance between the top of the bucket and the top of the cage. So this time I'm going to do that slimmer, that lower profile box. And then I got one of those little extendable mirrors with the little, like the ones people use in like automotive stuff to check on things.
Yeah.
So nice. I'm gonna use that to check on her. And
like a meth head in there just checking on it. I'd be the same way. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. I have like 2 or 3 pairs that are ready to go this winter, but I'm like, oh, I haven't finished my incubator, but maybe I'll do MI, but it needs to be ready. I still have my old incubator, which is like those igloo baiters.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, from like albinochondro.com, but I just made like a smaller version of it. And it worked fine. You know, it's hatched out 4 clutches of chondros before, you know, and some geckos and stuff.
I'll have mine on deck and ready to go. Basically, the only reason I was planning to do MI was, I keep saying I'm going to try it. Tim Morris keeps saying it's not that scary, just do it. And then, like, I'm planning on having Baird's clutches, and I'm planning on having corn clutches, and I'm going to use the incubator that the Cyane are in now for those. But I still want to have it like back. You know, push comes to shove, I have like 4 hovabators at my parents' house in the garage. I'll just move the colubrid eggs into that. Yeah. And then
they'll be
put chondros into the much more sort of stable one. So
always have a backup.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after the show,
before you start.
What's up?
What happened?
I don't know what to say.
No, have a backup
What's
before
that?
you start. That's what he was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Definitely.
saying, with all this crazy low pressure wind and shit that I've got 2 arboreal, the purple maculatus that I'm going to pair up tonight after the show.
Do it.
And the females are not as big as I would like, but they've got to be at least 2 or 3 years old by their size. And I'm just looking at a bunch of people in Europe that just did their stuff, and it's crazy. The size difference is like it's like a corn snake breeding with a 12-foot arm. It just doesn't look, and like
Give me your war face.
right, it might be very comparable in size. So, but I'm hoping that this is good, and then I don't have to go to an incubator.
How old is it? How old is the male?
The male's probably about 2. I don't know. The males are captive bred. The females are wild caught, and they're probably, by guesstimation, probably around 3 years old. So, but I've got 2 males and 4 females, and the 2 males are definitely big enough. I've bred males that size before, but the females I would like them to be a little heavier, a little bigger, a little longer. But I figure if they're in the wild,
Yeah.
And they'll either go or they won't, and hopefully they don't produce slugs. If they don't, and they can just go the next year, and they probably will go the next year.
They know when they're ready.
So it's just,
I mean, they've already bred before. Who knows?
Right. True.
I mean, I didn't think I'd get
They're
anything
not going to just
out of
wait.
my Cyanea. I
Yeah.
was not expecting a healthy clutch out of my Cyanea, and
She was a smaller female, Justin.
yes, yeah,
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
2018 animal, and handled it like a
Nice.
champ. I mean, those all 9 of those eggs still look fine. Some of them have definitely gotten a little bigger than others, so I don't know if I'm going to have a full hatch rate, but they all look fine, no mold, no nothing. So I don't know.
Yeah. I hope you hatch those out. That's awesome.
Yep. Good luck.
I like to
Probably-
see, that different stuff.
I'm still alive, Dom.
Just like the Blair
About
Witch.
that
Just
you're
barely.
talking on
Just
today.
shivering over here.
I'll be honest. I keep seeing the breath, the smoke from his breath, and I realize that that's not cigar smoke. He's still alive.
Yeah, that's our proof of life.
Yeah.
Breathing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of the females right there.
Wow.
Oh,
Black.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's black.
Yeah, and the other female that is of size looked identical to this one, even more so, a little more tuxedo. But she recently shed, and now anything that's like this gray that's like up in here, or like this gray in here, or even this gray in here, that is now like a burnt orange, and the black is turning more of a dark, rich violet purple. So I don't know what the hell she's going to turn into.
You mean to tell me the purple mangrove pit viper is turning purple?
Like,
Wow.
when
You're
you
gonna sit there and tell me that it's turning purple?
But wasn't that the one you were upset about because it wasn't as purple, or what?
when you specifically fly snakes across the world and pay exuberant amounts of money for black specimens, and they start to change color, you get a little upset. You get a little upset.
Gotcha.
Phil, if you want something that changes color, get a chameleon, buddy.
I thought you were going to say Andro.
That too. Hey, or a bear trap.
Why not both?
Only
Or, yep.
Palmetto Coast Exotics has them. Just saying.
Ooh.
Why I would ever buy a chondro is to specifically breed it.
And
To
feed
the
it to one of
jag.
Henry's kings.
No. It's to specifically breed it to the jag I got from Phil.
In that case, I just have bears for sale.
I'm just happy
Well-
you got it, Phil. I'm proud of you.
He actually still has it because I didn't want to take it with me on my trip because I was afraid like the thing would get loose or die or something. So after this election, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to make a trip up to Billy's and we're going to do a little horse trade.
If we survive it.
We'll survive it.
Good.
At least by the time I get the snake.
That's all that matters.
All right, Gunner. Get down. Oh, God.
One of Randy's kids is getting crazy.
Uh-oh.
No, these are my dogs. had my male neutered because he had like a prostate infection, and he is, dude, down.
Now he's angry.
Okay.
I'd be pretty pissed if I had a
No,
prostate
he just needs a
infection,
sedative. Yeah, there's. My wife was breeding them, but yeah, now she can't because he had some pee-pee problems.
too. Oh, same.
It happens.
This is
Drink a
why
lot of cranberry juice.
Okay.
It was a wild honeymoon.
He's married now. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
She's locked in.
It used to just be me that have to deal with it. Now there's two people that have to deal with it.
Looks like the end of Riley's little snake's nub, anyways, right? That little zebra.
Speaking of Riley, his Crebo pairing ended up crazy. That was nuts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of information that nobody shares.
Yep.
But I'm like, I'm so glad he
I've
said
had-
something. I was like, okay, like this is.
I mean, I would kind of expect, like with the Cyania, when I paired them, I mean, they're known to be cannibalistic, and so, granted, mine are very similar in size, but I was definitely watching them when I first put them together because I was like, if anybody's gonna get eaten here, it's the male, because that female gives 0 fucks.
We had our female Dumerils wrap our male, and he went limp. I thought he was for sure gonna die.
Yeah.
I had that with chondros, man.
He
Like,
bit her and wrapped up?
Yeah, but she is a
She
food
bit
response, and she bit
Yeah.
him, and she's like
Oh,
4
she
times
bit him.
the size. And we took him to the shower. She
Yeah.
let go.
No.
Luckily, he made it, and she had babies. So I don't know. He did his deed. So
Yeah.
she was like, "Get out of here! I'm done with
He
you."
wasn't good enough for her.
I think
Yeah,
Phil.
I've had
you were
that happen with
telling me
chondros before. The big old gash marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil, you told me that the babies will eat each other if you leave them. in the
They
same
heal fast. Yeah.
Nuts.
God. See, I don't know if I'd. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would scare the hell out of me.
my friend produced Dumerils, and we had 12 babies, and I didn't have enough rack space. What is so funny? What did I miss?
Put it up. Just put it up.
Yeah.
What is it?
Or are.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I was told that this could be you. I sent it to Phil. This
I don't
will
see
throw
it.
it up easier than I can.
Throw it up, Phil.
I don't see anything. I
It's,
didn't get
it's Thomas's lookalike.
Oh my god!
Do it.
Where do
Oh,
you
that's
find
good.
that kind of shit?
All right, I'll put this up.
That's Gabe from Alaskan Bush
Put it
Creek.
up.
Yep.
Woman.
Is it one of the Alaskan bush people?
Oh, no.
Bush people have access to orthodontia.
Brother.
Yeah.
Did you say brother first?
Thomas, is that you?
Wolverine's retarded brother, his name's Badger.
That's
Oh, God. That was good.
Oh, shit. That was funny.
Oh.
All right.
Moving on. Back to snakes.
Yeah.
You had a friend who did what and they tried to eat a thing?
No, I had a friend who produced Dumerils, and we had 12
Oh.
babies, and I didn't have enough rack space, so I doubled them all up. And that was on a Monday afternoon, and then Tuesday morning I checked them, and I only had 6 snakes.
He only had half the Dumerils he had before.
I had
Huh?
6 really, really fat snakes on a Tuesday, and then on
I didn't know
Wednesday,
they were cannibalistic.
I had 12 again.
Dead
Yo,
ones.
Yikes.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, so 6 of the babies ate the other 6, but they were so big because they're the same size. They were so big that 24 hours later they threw them all
I
up.
threw them all.
You can have them back.
So
I don't
6
want them.
6 of them did survive of the 12.
That was one time I went to a PetSmart and they had 2 cow kings together, and it made me laugh.
Yeah.
This was literally, and what's crazy is this was like maybe 24 to 48 hours after they were born.
Wow.
Yeah,
We had the babies will eat right after birth. You know,
what's that?
The babies will eat right after they're born.
Yeah, so I found that out.
We offered deals like right away.
You don't say. Yeah, and they were all screaming looking. They were great looking babies, and yeah, they got eaten.
Hungry too.
Well, that's a tough lesson to learn for sure.
Yeah, they weren't my snakes.
I'm glad you told me.
Hey, buddy, about those Dumerils. You have 12, you have 6.
I didn't realize like the thickness of them at first, and like I called my buddy. I was like, "Dude, what'd you do with 6 of the Dumerils? You sold them already? They were just born." He goes, "No, man, I didn't touch them. You're the only human that's ever touched those babies." And I was like looking at him, and I made this face. I was like, "Oh."
Real quick.
I didn't even know that was a thing with those.
It was like this.
Yep.
I didn't know they would cannibalize.
All the way, and then little
I
tail.
didn't either.
Yeah. I'm amazed that they fit that if they fit someone equal size within them. And like you could see how it's kinked up inside.
And they're huge fucking babies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Way bigger than like baby blood pythons or anything.
Yeah, they're huge.
You find it funny that species like that sort of come out of the depths out of nowhere as far as like trends, like Mexican black.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just out of nowhere, like everyone wants them and then they kind of disappear. And then it's like Dumerils, everybody wants them.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's strange.
I think what it is that there's so many people breeding them and then there's not.
Yeah.
Like 2020 colubrid revival is because no one was breeding them. And all of a sudden people are like, man, you remember that one king snake that was black? Where is that from? Right, it was from Mexico. That's right. Who's got those? And one guy's like, I still have them. Like, I'll give you $500 for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Hey,
Yeah, they were going for I think $950.
The ebbs and flows of the hobby.
Hey.
We didn't sell it for that, but
I'm gonna start talking random ass boring Florida Nerodia that are just ugly and just gross, and I'm gonna start marketing them as locality specific and triple
the price.
Triple price.
Well, be like that guy who's locally selling Dumerils as dwarf Dumerils or whatever, trying to get more money out of them.
Locally here?
Yeah.
His name's Geoff.
Huh.
You want any other dwarf Dumerils, huh?
He's got the mustache of the salesman.
And the van. No, just playing. I got the van.
Totally looks like Uncle Rico and Napoleon Dynamite, dude.
Oh, now you're gonna pull up a picture.
Well, I gotta be honest. My mustache is at a point now where I probably should shave the beard. Like,
just curl it. That's what you need to do.
It's there. It's there.
Oh, is it? Damn. Okay.
Hold on. Look at me looking like a moron using this as a mirror.
Damn.
Wow. There you go.
I know exactly how it should look.
You bougie as hell. All right.
But
Looking like fucking Mario
I
over
don't
there.
like my neck. I have to have beard. So I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what it might become.
I'm the same way. I look like a fat beluga whale when I shave, and I'm just like, oh God.
When I have a beard, I look like this. When I have no beard, I look like this.
Yes.
Can you tell one more time for people who missed out?
Why would you?
Oh God.
If anybody wants to take a screenshot, let's do it. One more time.
I fuck hard.
Go back.
This is on the internet forever now.
Oh my gosh.
I think I have the one of you laying down in front of the banner.
Please don't do that.
There it is.
No, please don't do that.
Laying in front of the banner.
Please.
I was
skip
gonna make
Bill.
that the background of this one of these days.
I'll quit. One of my customers is a celebrity, and we have a lot of celebrity customers, but this particular one, he's got like 6 or 7 million followers on Instagram, and he posted the banner picture on his Instagram for like 20 seconds, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm just kidding," and took it down. So I'm
20 seconds.
A few million
people.
Probably saw it, but it was gone.
There's a very high chance several 100,000 got it in time.
Yeah. So I'll tell the story though. I will. So
and then show and tell.
No, there's no show and tell. It's just
damn it.
It's not even that bad of a picture, dude.
Reenactment.
a horrible picture. So
I mean, at least you're smiling in the sandals and the shorts.
I knew
Oh God, I really like
The sandals and the shorts.
Come on, Phil.
Is he wearing socks?
On the head.
Are they open?
So anyway, I imported a particular product that was never imported to the United States before. And it took me 2 years to do it, and I was the first. Well, my store was the first ones to do it, and I spent a lot of time on the phone with people in the Czech Republic that didn't speak English. And finally, after 2 years, we got the product, and it came in. It arrived to my store on my day off. So, like on my day off, I wear flip flops and shorts, and I have sunglasses. So I show up to work, and they're doing like a photo set in the back of the store, and like they position the product all fancy and pretty. And one of the guys says, the guy with the camera says, "Hey man, be proud of it. Pose with it." And I was like, "How am I going to pose it? They're like on the ground." He's like, "No man, lay down."
Exactly.
He's like, "Lay down with Burt Reynolds, on the bearskin rug." And I was like, fine. And I did it, like this.
Fine.
So we laugh. It's fine. And then exactly 1 year later, I walk into work to go on a business trip because my employer is going to drive me to the airport. And I walk in with my little wheelie luggage, and everyone's standing there like this. I'm like, "What's going on?" Why are you guys filming me? And right above the door is a 16 by 10 poster banner of that photo.
Inches, right?
No. Yeah.
What?
It's
If
like
that doesn't get that brand sold, I don't know what will.
yeah, it's like 16
Oh
by
my
10
god.
foot banner.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It'll see the light of day one day.
But turns out
Jeez.
above the door.
That must have been and I don't get to see this picture now? There's a poster of it.
Maybe in the future. I'm terrified that one day it'll be a Christmas card and I'll have to come up.
I'll make it me and Katie's Christmas card.
Please don't do that. Season greetings, Smiths. Oh, Jesus. How did you even get that photo?
I don't know, but it's
That
on my
photo
phone.
is not on my Facebook at
I got
all.
it. It's a screenshot. I know that.
Who came into the store that would have sent you that?
Power of the
I don't-
internet.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Works
on the
mysterious
internet.
ways.
Justin will find it.
Yes.
Geoff
Oh,
is stepping
geez.
up his drinking game this evening.
Oh, yeah? What you got, boy?
I say that lightly.
Right.
Lightly.
That's some good stuff.
Cheers. Oh,
Oh,
I can't hear you guys.
what the hell?
oh yeah, that little bottle of makers.
Oh yeah,
What'd you say?
gone by tomorrow.
I was gonna say, it's
That's
not
good
that,
stuff, that Maker's Mark.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
not that it's just for you.
Yeah,
Keeps you warm.
yeah, pretty much.
So wait, Justin, you're 2 hours south of Thomas, right?
A little bit more, about 3.5, maybe 4.
Yeah, 3,
Okay, and
four.
what's the temp difference between the two of y'all?
I don't know. It's like in the 40s here right now.
Okay.
It's like,
Pretty cold.
let's see, I think
I have the
it's
garage door open too, so.
it's
Wow.
only 40, but it feels a lot colder.
This is nice. I didn't realize it had dropped that low.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Actually, I went herping last night, and the storm clouds were rolling in, and like this whole weird wind and low pressure. And all we saw was some amphibians, but it was crazy. Like where I was going is one of the worst cane toad populations in all of Florida because it's literally sugarcane fields. It's one of the spots that they introduced them, and I didn't see a single one because all them toads were like, "It's gonna get cold. We gotta go away."
Right.
So I thought it was kind of nifty.
Do they know do a lot of them die off when you get into those cold snaps though? Do they know if like those cold snaps have any effect on them?
No, but I gotta be honest, man. The more I herp in the cane fields, the more I notice that cane toads have hundreds and hundreds of offspring a year, and I see these offspring, literally thousands of baby toads the size of like a nickel, and they're just fucking thousands of them everywhere you go. And then they all just disappear. And I really do think there is a lot of species of native animals that consume them. However, once they get to that yearling size, now I really feel like the toxins are coming in, and that issues happen.
There's enough of it to actually do something. Yeah.
I'm also I don't know how to go about this because it's so hard to find. It's so hard to find the data, the way I want to do it. But I'm really convinced that dusky pygmy rattlesnakes have adapted to cane toads before the toxin has been excreted.
Yeah,
I'm really convinced. Did you just murder his dog?
Sorry, I had to put some dogs away. They were all up on my crotch, and I had to get them out of here.
Sounds like Thomas's Tuesday night.
There was one show.
Peanut butter.
Like Phil turned off his mic and was talking to somebody or something, or he had a phone call, and I was like, yeah, he's talking to his cousin or something about like the pregnancy results. And then he came back and I was like, sorry, it was an important phone call.
I remember that.
Oh, that's funny.
What is Geoff doing?
He's fighting his refrigerator.
Oh no, he's about to feed the heathens. He's just making hella noise.
Yeah. I was going to say that vegetable drawer can be quite challenging.
No, Jeffrey? No, they need to.
Outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Way to use your brain, baby. Good job.
One day, I aspire to be in a loving relationship.
He's about to feed the dogs inside.
At me, and I acknowledge what that means.
He's pretty. It's the mustache for sure.
How's the green anacondas been?
Oh, they've been good. The green annies.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Are you guys breeding those soon, or just raising them up?
I'm having some doubts that we have 3 males now, so I'm not sure.
He has doubts that one of them is a female.
Yeah, that's right.
I was gonna say you don't have 3 males. That's not bad.
No, so we have one that we thought was a female that
Nikki might be a Nick.
Yeah. She's we found within her little pond of water some sperm castings, and so I don't know if it could be anything else, but I'm pretty sure it's sperm castings. So
we don't think it's musk, but we're not sure. So we saw a lock.
The spurs look like the other ones.
The spurs, I mean, I haven't really compared them side by side. So
they look similar size.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I have to pull them both out and look at them again. We're gonna put the male back in.
They're pretty good size, huh?
Our female's like 12 feet, about 70-ish pounds, and then the male's about 10 feet.
Damn.
And 6.
So you guys must have them in a pretty big enclosure then, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a big trough in there and stuff.
Yeah, she's got a 55-gallon pond.
Yeah, it's an insert on, so it comes through the bottom, and got a bubbler, a heater, everything for her.
Yeah.
So.
Are they pretty easy to work around? And
yeah, I just take her out and I put her into I always let her know. She's been bit by her, actually.
Yeah.
But I always let her know, like when I'm working with her, and I just pull her out, put her in a separate tub, and then with a lid, and then I go in there and I work myself. I'll pump the water out, out into the street, and then we have an adapter for the bathroom downstairs, and we'll have water come from the shower into her pond.
Oh, that's cool.
So it takes a little bit, but it's worth it. We only have to do it about once a week, sometimes twice, depending on how frequently she uses the restroom. But
how messy she decides to be.
Yeah. Has any of them ever given you the RoMa cuddle?
Her, not me.
What? The what?
Where they squeeze really hard and then they nuzzle down into your skin?
Yeah, it's just like
Yep.
Oh, no, that's the olives. That's the olives for sure. That male olive, he is so tricky like that. He'll be chill with you, and he'll just be cruising up your arm, like checking everything out, and then he'll be like, you seem tasty. Let me take a bite. And
every time.
Every single time. He's like, ugh, that motherfucker. I hate that guy.
When we got that male, Kendra opened up the bag. I opened up the female, and she was fine. She was chill. I was looking her over. She opened up the bag to the male and immediately got a kiss to the face.
I was checking him out. We were like, I pulled him out. I was like, he's cold. Okay, he's like, we're good. We're solid. Like, we're like, this isn't going to be an issue. I was checking him out, making sure he was healthy. And like, he was like, I had him here. He was like wrapped on my arm. And I was like, okay, you look fine, whatever. And then bam. And I was like, cool. This is how we're going to start this relationship. Awesome.
See, I don't know about y'all, but I prefer snakes that make their distaste for me known.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not that whole like, hey, I'm your buddy, and then you look down and
they hate everybody.
Just you.
How are your guys' white lips doing, Kendra?
They're doing good.
They're doing
that one male still has a RI, so.
Oh,
but the rest of them are
dealing
pretty
with
good.
that.
We're gonna be pairing some pretty soon.
That northern, that gold.
Good.
Yeah, and then we have a friend that's
the gold's the best.
I like the southerns.
I like the gold's the best, man.
I'm the same. I like
Randy.
the blacks.
I agree with you, Randy.
Kendra and I are team southern.
I like the gold.
Woo!
What do we have more northerns?
I know we have more northern.
The northerns for the win, right, Randy? Got it.
Yep, absolutely.
No, I think they're both.
I love the way. When they get older and they get that gold color, it's gorgeous, And
then those albinos that nerd just got.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The T positives. Yeah.
That was insane.
I didn't even. How much were those even going for? I didn't even.
He's not posting them yet. He just
a lung and a kidney.
He says that those are unrelated from the Europe ones, and the European ones were, I can't remember how much, but they were insane.
Yeah.
Out of my price range.
Out of my budget.
Geoff, go get on the street corner. Let's get
I
it.
ain't gonna make it.
What are you talking about? You got that porn site going on, baby.
God damn it.
Flavor saver.
It went there.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, snakes don't by themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Damn
The
right.
most important question is, when are you getting chondros?
When are you producing them?
Yeah.
In about 3 months, 4 months.
I'll tell you what. Either you or Randy get some. We'll get some.
I'll put some together this winter. Maybe we'll get Phil into that too. We'll like put something up and just everyone pitch in and get him a chondro.
Weird. He's gonna cross it to like a freaking perp or something.
It's okay, but he has to keep it and raise it up until then. He might change his mind. You never know.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree. This mustache definitely needs an OnlyFans.
It does. Look, if I do get a chondro, it will have one of the best enclosures in all of my collection. It will be on display. It will have a wonderful, beautiful life.
And it will die.
I force it to get raped by a jag.
God.
Oh, that's sad.
I've bred my Wamina green tree python to a jungle carpet python before, Casey LASIK line.
Yeah.
Nothing came of it, but they locked up. They locked up, and then I took the picture. I took the picture and I sent it to Nick Mutton. He threw up a little bit in his mouth. That's just how I am, I always poke fun. I just, he knows I don't mean nothing by it.
He's got some mixed blood on his website right now.
Yeah.
Whoa, I know. See, he's way different. See, I knew Nick back when he was Fat Nick, like way back in the day when he was Fat Nick.
Now.
And he
loves
was
the gym
different. Now. He's what?
Said he loves the gym now.
No, he's changed completely. I even tell him, like, so I've been gaining a little extra weight. What are you doing? And just talk to him about that kind of stuff. Like, because he lost like 100 and something pounds. I mean, he looks great now. And he's definitely come around too. He's lost nicks because he's been such a cocky guy, but he knows that he's good, but not a lot of the people who are going to buy snakes know of him like that. So he eventually started coming around, and he's really humbled compared to what he used to be.
Yeah, the first time was at Carpet Fest, and it's pretty cool. He actually, after you start talking to him a little bit, it's not bad.
No. Yeah, he comes out a little bit strong sometimes.
Yeah.
But he has the right to. I mean, look what he's produced. Look what he's done. Look what he's done.
He thinks he has the right to too. That's the problem. He knows he has the right to. So that's why he does it. He's a good guy. And he means, like, if you need help, he'll help you. Like, if you really,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I didn't know how to fix these Dumerils. Guess what? He helped me.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. Ask Ryan or ask Nick. They'll,
Yeah, we had some Dumerils. We had 3 babies pop out with some like bulging eyes. First, they're. I mean, we were able to drain them, and 2 of them came back with the fluid in them, and so we're gonna drain it again.
Did you go inside like you were talking about?
Yes, yeah. So we actually did that.
Wow.
And surprisingly, it was terrifying, 100%. So you use the hypodermic needle, and you go right in between the teeth and the lip, and you go right into the eye, and you'll just see the pressure completely release, and it'll start draining. So 1 came back, and from what I heard is that sometimes it will come back, sometimes it won't, and you'll have to keep training in the ones that do come back. We're gonna make those ones obviously only pets and let people know, what their issues are.
Snake, I just said, just kill me.
They are phenomenal eaters.
Can you imagine going in between your gums to your eye? Oh,
yeah.
I don't like needles to begin with. Like, needles are like
no, I don't either.
Not into. And so hearing that,
I have tattoos, but not like hypodermic needles. No.
Yes, how to do that.
It's not the same.
Yeah, she had to do that.
Are you a lobotomist?
Yeah, but they're phenomenal eaters. I mean, besides that one issue, they have not refused a meal.
Nope.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are they feeding? Rat pinks right out the bat, or rat pups?
Pups right out the bat.
Pups,
Damn,
those things are
pretty
no
chunky.
joke, man.
Yeah, they're pretty chunky.
They're super easy babies. If it's
That's
definitely
crazy.
a boa I recommend. I mean, adults, they're super handleable. They take food, no problem. They're easy to breed. I just think that people aren't doing it enough, and working with them.
There's no morphs, right?
I
and
agree.
that goes back to
that's they've been around, yeah.
Craze and everyone wanting the newest color mutation or whatever, and they're beautiful in their own right.
Yeah,
and
to me they look like kind of like an Equus. That's
Kind
what
of.
they look to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
See that? They're just phenomenal, and I'm glad they're starting to get more popular. I hope people aren't getting them to that they're going to get into money, start making money. But
I know, people getting into this now are like, I'm gonna get these Dumerils, and then we're gonna, make $1,000 babies. Like, nah,
you're not.
Yeah, because that's what they've gone up to almost $1,000 now, right?
Yeah, they're starting to settle at like the $400 to $500 range, which is where I think they should be.
That's where the Dominicans will do too. You'll see them spike probably to 1,000 or more for like high reds, and then they'll start to settle down. I think it's a lot of the species that are like that, But if you start seeing more, they'll increase again.
Yeah,
I think there is a Dumeril's albino right out there somewhere, maybe in Europe.
I've never seen one. That'd be crazy. If it's anywhere, it's Europe. That's where all the shit
We
goes.
want scaleless.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
That's a sweet ass garter snake, bro.
Let's pick it up.
That egg eater is the most friendly egg eater you've ever seen in your entire life.
That's crazy.
That egg eater will just nuzzle you and cuddle
Good
you.
thing they don't bite. Yeah.
Yeah, that egg eater will literally rot your flesh from your soul. She hates the world. And her
they all hate the world. They're tiny.
Yeah.
They got little man syndrome.
Her boyfriend died because I stressed him out trying to get them to breed. And now I can't find a boyfriend. So, yeah. But she's good looking.
Have you tried Bumble?
No, I haven't.
Tinder's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Phil's more of a grinder kind of guy.
Oh, for sure.
Nice. Thanks. That's good.
What's your handle?
I love you,
handle,
man.
Phil?
I'm sorry.
My handle is
Gun Grabber.
66.
Gun Grabber 86.
That's great.
Phil prefers Craigslist. Tom said you prefer Craigslist.
That is the
OG back page time guy.
Fucking back pages, yeah.
Back pages doesn't you have all these new apps where you have to pay for roses and coins and shit.
What?
You would know, right?
Yeah.
From experience.
Okay.
All right. So right? And there's several. This is becoming a trend, but mind you, I go on this dating app, and there's all these beautiful women, and I go, man, this is a good app. This has got good potential in this app, right?
That's Pornhub.
I start matching with these girls, and
Svetlana from Russia.
She's in your area. She wants to beat you.
Right? And the first girl I match with says, "Hey, you're really cute. Why don't you send me some roses and we'll talk more?" And like you pay to buy digital roses and send them to her. And at that point, I'm looking at it. I'm going, it's cam sex. That's all it is. It's liminal, secret cam girls. So like, I don't use that app.
Good night. Anymore.
No.
I felt guilty and I was done.
I felt violated.
And Rose is like, I don't link to Craigslist.
What's that?
It's like when you delete 4 times.
Craigslist is good to read.
Delete history.
You guys ever see my friend showed me the Craigslist thing where it's like I don't know what it's called. It's some kind of like I walked by you in the grocery store and you had on a plaid shirt with a red hat and
I've seen something like that. Yeah.
And like you read these profiles and these people like hopeless romantic shit. It's hilarious. I highly recommend you investigate.
I'll leave it up to the experts.
AK Phil.
Yeah. I'm married, man. I the dating stuff for me was just insane. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, it's horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look,
yeah, when you start,
my bottle's empty.
Bottoms up.
There you go.
You're almost at 50 shots, Phil. Let's keep going.
This is it.
Tom is down there just throwing them.
Let's talk. Let's talk about chondro.
Yeah, see, that's the nice thing about like trends and stuff in the hobby and species getting popular and not popular. Chondros stay the same.
They do.
Yeah,
They really do.
What?
I said in the
It's because nobody's going to be mass producing chondros like ever. You know, like that's
Pain in the ass.
it. Just doesn't. Yeah,
a lot of work.
like you'll have too many die. You know.
That's too much.
You learn the hard way with them fast. Which one are you breeding this year, Justin? Are you breeding the same female?
Yeah,
Repeat? Okay.
I tried another male that I got from Phelan. But then Irby, I guess, had a similar situation where he had a pair that was paired up earlier this year that got locks, but nothing came of it. And then she randomly, I guess, ovulated. And so I think she retained sperm from earlier in the year, or, whatever. I put him back in there after a while and they were locking up again. So I just said, screw it, just said, repeat pairing.
Let them tell you. But you can tell. I mean, you start to see the snakes. Doesn't matter what species. You put them together, and you're like, I don't think they like each other. They're totally opposite ends of the cage. And they're pooping everywhere. Like
that female's big, and that other male was really small, and so I was like, I'd be pretty scared too if I were him.
Yeah, I have a little male Amazon tree boa, and he's 2, but he's small still. And I'm like, I don't know. He looks so tiny compared to my females, but no, I don't think he's confident yet either. But I might still try him with a smaller female.
I've got 2 other male Beox that are in the 3-year range, and I remember trying them at one point, like early in the year, and he was like, "Hell no, man!" One of the bigger one of the 2, he was like, absolutely, he was clueless.
Yeah,
scared shitless. So
never know until you put them together.
I put that original male in there, man, and he's like,
he knew what to do.
He's all over it, dude. He's like, I ain't screwed.
But keep that male. I mean, he'll be such a helpful tool when you try to get those other males to breed, because you just use him and his scent.
Yep.
And it'll kick the other ones in eventually.
Yeah, I just think it's too, like, they could breed, like physically they're of size and age, but I think they're not quite
not ready yet.
there yet. Yeah. Oh,
it'll happen.
What kind of stuff are you breeding this year, Randy?
Well, I'm waiting on this Amazon tree boa. It's just a Halloween, but she has like this paradox red spot on her neck. She's due to drop any day now. My friend, do you guys know Brandon Chris? The flamingo guy? I don't know. But he's an Amazon guy. He has some really nice ones, and he has a female that's almost the exact same time. So every day we're like, did she drop yet? Nope. Did she drop yet? I'm going to squeeze her like toothpaste. I'm sick of this shit.
Don't do that.
We don't condone that kind of behavior.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Burn
it. Get out of here.
Bill,
some sins are beyond the grace of God.
I mean, that's better than some of the other shit I've seen in some of those hybrid groups on Facebook.
It's not better. It's the same. Burn it.
No, like I saw the other day, it was like someone had a fucking bat eater with like a big old coastal, and I was like, why? Like, what the fuck?
If it's even viable.
They're like,
Trying to make
maybe
a
they
world's
like
first.
like fucking Christ, people.
People just want to get noticed.
Yeah.
Someone made some like RoMa balls out here, like a RoMa 2-ball python out here. I was like, oh my god.
It looks cool.
They look cool?
Trash.
how long does it take for those Dumerils to pop?
8 fucking months, man.
Like a human
Really?
race.
Yeah.
Damn.
Last observed lock was February, and she didn't give birth till October 7th.
Yeah.
So we stopped looking. I was like, and then I went down there one day and I freaked the fuck out.
Oh my God. I was
like,
working.
holy shit, there's fucking babies in here.
God,
I screamed.
I was working, and this motherfucker is like screaming like a little girl.
Oh,
I thought
girl.
Nikki bit him. Like I was like, fuck, I gotta like call the ambulance. Like he's got a agenda. Like fuck. Like he's just screaming. He's like, "Babe, we have babies," and I'm like, "Cool." Like what?
I love Dumerils, and like that was probably like the most exciting moment of like my time in the hobby. So
Well, yeah,
I freaked the fuck out.
What,
Not gonna lie.
like your third
Third year, yeah. This is my third year in the hobby, so I'm still
I meant
pretty
like
new.
third babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's
There's something about like that's
Third year.
seeing people hatching out chondros and stuff just made me miss like I don't know the process of it all, like the frustration, but the excitement and the you know the ride. I guess.
Oh yeah.
You know?
And
a fucking roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
We almost given up on our Doom. Like we were like,
It
nah,
really
she's not
is.
gonna fucking give us anything. Like we fed her. Like,
she ate 3 days before
Yeah.
giving birth.
because we were like, she's not gonna like. There's no way. Like we saw her swell, we saw her shrink. We're like, okay, there's nothing here. Like she reabsorbed. Like you know, she had to have reabsorbed. Like there's no way. And then all of a sudden, he goes in. And shit.
These animals do what they want, though. At the end of the day, you know, we like to think we have control.
There you go.
Oh, you can't see it because of the glare. But those are the ones that I put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it to Justin, man.
All right, let me send it to Justin.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I like it.
I don't know. I mean, I can seeing Billy's Carpondros and Jagpondros, like they're pretty nice looking in person. Like I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty cool. But
they should still be burned.
Is it something I'm gonna do? Probably not.
I would totally do it, but I would strictly. I would. I don't think I would sell them.
I hate you.
Friends.
Bill, it's a third year.
God damn it.
Well. Jeez.
Oh, Justin, I'll send you this little picture. This is a little baby I produced in 2011. This one's a little bit interesting looking too. It's a green tree python. You'll see it. Any of those come through? Your Facebook Messenger, I think, or Instagram merge or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out that, you know, you guys finally have merch available for the podcast. That's fucking awesome.
Do you guys?
I did that today just for you, buddy.
You know what?
I'm
I might
gonna
have to grab some
You're
of that
gonna
too.
make shirts. So I put shirts up.
Yep.
I need a hoodie. It's cold. Yeah, that was me.
When you guys first put up your THP ones too, I rocked your hoodie or your shirt at a couple of the expos.
I remember some of those pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Did you send them on? I'm not seeing them anywhere.
Should be on Messenger.
Oh, yeah, he's looking. I'll show you guys the beasts.
Oh, do you want to?
Oh wait, there we go.
Because I'm cool with that.
There they are.
They look super cuddly.
That is so fucking tiny. Yeah, she fits in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love Rottweilers, man. They're good dogs. I used to have one.
She's a beast.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
Did you end up keeping
They're
that
good.
baby or what?
They're family. Yeah, I have. That was the only male that I bought back from the last stock that I used to have. So I have that male, and he's going to be breeding this winter. He's like a green, but he looks.
I also
nice.
deleted a lot of stuff off there, like stuff
Ooh.
I never bought.
Look at
I've got
this.
too many options on there.
No such
Where-
thing.
Where do
Yeah,
you
there is no such
I
thing.
need to cop an OG herpetoculture podcast jacket.
Dude, you didn't tell me there's snakes and Stogies merch.
Yeah.
I
look
just-
at
I gotta
that.
go buy one.
Nice.
Oh, where the hell have you been? Stop sending digital roses to people. We've been doing
Oh shit!
God damn.
Let the shit show begin.
This is fantastic.
So the
Yeah,
Snakes and
that's
Stogies
awesome.
logo is on the back, and then it's got the THN logo on the front, like right tit.
I like that.
Just on the right tit or
That's-
the left tit too? Do you have options? Can I mix and
Just
match?
the right.
Oh.
I mean, I can put one up with both if you want.
Oddly Pacific, but
My
you know.
I need a full
What a
tit
great
spread here,
idea.
guys. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you got
Isn't
some
it-
merch.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of that.
Well, I tried to make the Snakes and Stogies logo bigger on the back, but I guess because of the file size, they were like, "Yeah, no, sorry, it's gonna not come out great." So that's the biggest.
Is that a onesie? Scroll down.
Probably?
I want that.
Oh yeah, it is.
Does it come in double XL?
Oh, they come in your size.
Double
Well-
XL tall?
I know what I'm buying tonight.
I'm walking in the bedroom wearing
Oh
that
my
tomorrow
God.
night, babe. You
Wait,
ready?
Whoa. No. No. I'm cool with that. Never
Remember when I
entering
used to
this
do that
house.
podcast?
Oh, fuck. Is that the Contracts one?
Yeah.
Like
Me
that.
and Brahms and Luke keep talking about doing one, and it hasn't happened.
I like that cream one though. Carpets over everything, or Rolo, everything around me.
What?
That's a pretty nice one.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and I was, Geoff was like, "When are you gonna put shirts up?" And I was like, "All right, I'll add that to the to-do list." And so today I was off, and I was like, "Do it."
About damn time.
Yep.
Oh, and stickers. You need some
You
stickers.
have to get a shirt.
We do Billy makes decals, so I have a ton of those. So
All right, I'll send you a message about those later.
Oh yeah, look at that picture you just sent me. That's cool.
I send it to Phil because Phil has the little auto, he can pull it up easily from his phone. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that was
disgusting, but okay.
That was
awesome.
a male Wamina that I had. That his name was Diablo, and he would breed a rope. I mean, he would breed anything I put him to, and he would eat no matter what, all times a year, and he'd breed all times a year. So he was definitely different. So I'm hoping that the son that I have from him that I showed you as well was a Wamina Jayapura cross. I hope that he does some damage this winter. We'll see.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do some damage.
The stabbing.
Yeah, that male that I when I first had him the first year or so, dude, I could not get him to take frozen thawed at all. And then one day I offered it to him, and he was like, "Yeah, sure." And he takes frozen thawed every time now. I fed him 2 mice last night. He's a freaking machine now, man.
Yeah, that's awesome when you can turn them around like that. Some of them are stubborn. Some of those imports, they just don't want to. No, I put one BX male.
Absolutely.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys cycle all your animals, adults and sub-adults and babies, or do you wait to a certain point to start cycling?
Yeah, I would say after probably that 2-year mark is probably a good time.
Okay.
You kind of want to. I mean, I don't know, who am I, but I would just want to kind of get them feeding as much as possible until they hit that mark. You can kind of limit your food, and that'll slow down the growth, or you can speed it up. I mean, you can really do that the first couple of years. From that 2 to 3 year mark, they really have a growth spurt. Most snakes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
especially
I agree.
mine hit that 2-year mark.
Yeah.
One of my sub-adult males, and he just Phil was saying, he
Blew
doubled
up.
his eyes in a month. Crazy.
So in that time, you can kind of start slowing back the food and start to do your cycling and stuff then too, from what I've seen.
Yeah, we got some IJs that they were mousers before, and they're now taking rats. Insane growth right now.
Yeah, thanks.
They just blew up. Yeah, she figured that one out. I'll give her
I
that.
cut the mice too. Adults, piggies, fuzzies.
How did you get the IJs to convert over?
Oh, that's a family secret.
Just shoving it down their throat.
I'll just send you some roses. It's cool.
No, I mean, honestly, it was really simple. We just
did Phil send you roses? Yeah, I
Hey, you can send her all the money you want, because guess who's getting that money too? You damn right. No, I'm just playing. No, what we do really though, what she taught me was just because we do a lot of live, and she'll put the rat, if it's a mouser, she'll put the rat in with all the bucket full of mice, and so it'll just smell just like them. And then that's what started them. And after I think the first 2 times, they started taking rats right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool.
I mean, it's a simple trick that a lot of people do. It's the same thing as how some people take dirty mouse bedding and they'll rub it on a frozen thawed rat right before they feed, or they'll I guess kind of trick them with a mouse. They'll throw a mouse in there, they'll have something there, and then they'll switch them out real quick right before the animal takes, just to it's nothing new. It's just whatever works for you. Some people do other things whatever works for you and your animal. Sometimes it takes longer than others. Thankfully, these guys, it only took like 2 tries and they were golden. So
yeah, I'm not that lucky because all of my rodents are together: mice, rats, rat pinks, hopper fuzzies, all that, and they don't care. They only want mice.
Damn.
Yeah,
some of them are just really picky.
We have an adult IJ that's still a mouser.
Yeah.
To this day.
My female IJ is only eats mice.
I tricked her one time. One time I tricked her with a rat.
Yeah.
After that, she knew what I was up to, and she's like, "Nah, I'm good."
I want to pair her, but I just don't feel confident enough. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's of age. She's just. I'd rather wait another season in order to pair her, just because. I mean,
we got locks out of her last year, but I don't know if she reabsorbed or what.
Yeah.
And then she went off food. I don't know if you guys ever had an animal that we offered her a 4-foot. Was it T8?
T10.
T10, and and with a hide, everything. He was the exact same as a tub, but she hated it. She went off food, so we thought she was gravid for sure. Then enough time went by, and you're like, okay, she's definitely not gravid. And then she kept refusing meals until we finally put her back in a tub. And then we put her in a tub. Yeah. Now she just slams.
Yeah.
So I think some animals just prefer that small, more confined space. But yeah, so we're gonna give her the season off.
They'll choose security first.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's why I think there's one way to keep animals, because some do better in certain conditions and ways than others.
What a concept.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, I don't want anyone to tell you that. That's keep your animals the way that they are showing you that it works,
Yeah.
Or else.
One size fits all, that's fucking insane. Right?
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
That's why I'm not all over the internet, just because you see these new people come in and try to like tell you how to do stuff, and it's like, no. I'm sorry. Like I'm here to learn and listen, but you can't just tell me to do something completely different when this is giving me success.
Well,
I'm the same way.
Yeah. They'll hear it from Joe Schmo, who heard it from John Doe, who heard it from so-and-so. And they're like, well, that guy knows what he's doing. So, like, I'm just going to tell you what I heard from 4 other people that they do. I'm like, but have you actually done this? Have you had the experience? Have you kept these animals? Have you had this issue? Like, don't tell me how to do something when you haven't done it yourself. Like,
yeah,
it's just, I don't know. It's annoying.
Experience is the only metric I care about.
Exactly. And that's one of the things that I feel like it's one of the best things that people can do is like, you can give them information, right? You can tell them how to set up an animal, how to do this, what not to do, but at the end of the day, what might work for you might not work for them. And
your house is different. Your enclosures are different.
Yeah.
Your city might be different. Your state might be different. I think that's the most important things. I don't know how many times like people will say something to her and I have to be like, all right, hey, calm down. Think about this. It's not worth it before she flips out on this.
What does she know? She's just a girl.
Oh my God. Yes. Do you know how many times I've gotten that? Like, even at shows, the last show, the last show before fucking COVID, like, I think his first show with me ever. And somebody came up to me and you'd gone to the bathroom and they're like, oh, hey, I want to talk about this animal. And I was like, okay, go ahead. What's your question? And they were like, oh, well, I was going to wait for your boyfriend to come back. And I was like,
first of all, she's been doing this way longer than me.
I had to really bang my nose, like, oh, do I reach across this table right now? Like, it's so frustrating. And that's, I think, like, one of the biggest, like, upsets with females in this hobby is, like, we're not looked at because it's been such a male dominated thing, like girls don't like snakes, girls don't like creepy things. And like, that's, societally that totally makes sense. And it's just so frustrating when somebody comes up
I knew
and
it would
like,
piss Dom off. That's why, like, Dom's so easy. It's so easy to get riled up.
The problem
Where's Dom at? Why isn't he on here with us?
Yeah, why is she on here?
Like,
she's just talking
come
shit
on.
in the comments.
The problem.
right? Exactly.
Backseat
like,
quarterback.
What does she
right.
know? Yeah. Well, it cracks me up because, like, even since I started, like, we've been together, like there's been a lot of people who are like, oh, Geoff, like they associate Geoff with Puget Sound pythons. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been doing this for like a fucking decade before I met this water. Like, what the fuck? This is, and it's frustrating, and it is what it is, though.
Come on, Dom, do it.
I know.
Do it.
Woman power. Let's go.
Don talks about that stuff a lot, but I'm a guy, so I don't really see it. But at the same time, I don't look at it.
Yeah, and that's exactly the issue. Right?
You go to a show and you go to multiple. Myself I have done this countless times, and I will always give the female the benefit of the doubt. But the problem is that 95% of the time at a show, when I go and I speak to the female behind the counter, she either has no idea what's going on and she's just a clerk, like a money taker, or it's someone's significant other. And again, says,
they're just there
know.
making sure someone's not stealing shit.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what another big problem is like some females, I'm not saying all, but think that they're, they do like a certain type of photo with a snake, they're going to get more likes and things like that. In the hobby. Hey, Dom.
Hey,
welcome.
How are you?
Doing good.
Hi, Dom.
I'm practicing my piano because I'm in a piano class.
Play some Elton John.
Let's hear it.
No, yeah, I have a 60%. Good to see you guys.
Look at all that photos in the background.
Dude, this fucking plant thing has gotten out of control.
Like here, like for real.
Bruh.
For real though.
I have so many. Like I've got plants on hold, like around the city that I just buy during the week, and then on the weekends I just make a round trip and like buy. I'm gonna get murdered because I show up at these houses and I'm like, you got plants? And I'm good.
My wife randomly, the whole living room is full of plants. The whole living room. I didn't think there was more room, and she brings
I know.
These are just the ones you see. Like I've got ones in the bedroom, in the kitchen, and then like to my left here, I think I've got like 15 plants right here.
Dang.
There's worse things I could be addicted to, right?
Absolutely.
Crack or plants?
Yeah, I live in Seattle. I could be on crack.
Black tar heroin or plants? That's a tricky choice.
Don't ask Seattle that question.
They're getting just as expensive because I'm ready to drop $200 on a node for a plant, and I have to tell myself I can't. Like I should. I mean,
or something. Or...
Hey, is Thomas? Do you have a green tree or no?
No, not yet.
Thank fucking God.
Yes. That means he's going to.
Geoff, you're by proxy, bro. You live in the same house.
Dom, why are girls not as good at the hobby?
Like to keep.
Just women just aren't as good as men. If there's one thing I preach,
Subpar.
We don't want to pick, right?
I'm in the hobby to find a boyfriend, obviously.
Stay in the kitchen. I know.
So well.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
I'm definitely not making it through the night.
This couch
Summoned another demon.
living space.
Slap you.
Hey.
I said that too loudly.
Was he insulting anyone?
No.
He said girls aren't good at something.
Yeah, he said something about women being in kitchens. I don't know.
Ow, I did not. I didn't say that. I just asked Dom why girls weren't as good at the hobby as we are. There's no strings for you to.
Yeah. You can just go ahead.
Wait, what happened to Tim Pool?
You're gonna break my leg.
Just hold it there. Everyone avert your eyes. I'm not hitting anything.
You're giving me a
For those of you who are not watching, Katie is uttering.
Do it, Katie. End him.
All you have to do is just quick snap.
Oh, shit.
This is live.
You're not even in the hobby. Get out of here. You don't know.
You don't know.
Hey, Justin, look at the bright
Be a
side.
man in a man-dominated hobby.
I know what it's like to have a snake
It's
on the
hard.
loose in the house. How do you call that?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
That's dirty.
Snakes on a train.
That's not
snakes
my
on
fault.
A plane, snakes in the house.
Are we talking about that, Justin, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I've already mentioned it, and it's her fault that it's even loose.
What?
My male Jansen and I.
I agree. I mean, it was Kendra's fault when rat snake got loose. So.
Oh, speaking of rat snakes, who produced?
Oh, your Jansen I got loose.
My male did, yeah, for the second
For the
time.
second time, and it's all his fault.
Oh man.
Not my fault.
It is all your fault.
Oh,
I'm
it definitely is your fault.
I can't hear
100% it's your fault, Justin.
not being rude.
It's all his fault.
I'm saying this from a non-biased party.
Ow! Damn hat.
So unprofessional.
Jesus.
And this man runs a podcast?
Yeah, he runs a podcast, guys.
He has a magazine.
Wow. I think he's not put in his place.
Bill, I'm excited that this week I can finally be part of the Bread Lie team.
You
Yes.
Called to
are
assemble.
assemble.
Brettles team assemble.
Yes,
Love it. What you got?
Brad, I think this is the honeymoon.
Joy. Lucky. I
But
like
yeah,
you,
getting
man.
back to this whole thing.
Oh shit. What?
Yeah,
Nothing.
there's not a lot of girls in the hobby. There needs to be more. We need to increase those numbers.
Yeah. It's been cool though. Like Kendra, this is really nice to like meet you, but I feel like this is how you meet people in 2020.
Yeah, right.
You know, like we've got the Facebook group, and you know, there is a lot of women
In chat room.
but it's hard to connect them together. But
Is
we're
Kendra in
almost
the Facebook group?
yeah.
Okay.
We're almost at 650 members.
Holy
Ooh.
shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're like
There you go.
You're in that group too?
fun. It's been great. I mean, I really enjoy it. I think there's like, I mean, I could go on my fucking soapbox about this, but I won't. But, you know, there's obviously a lot of great women in the hobby. There's a lot of great guys in the hobby. And I think we're in a unique situation, Kendra. Like, I don't want to speak for you, but I would put you in a similar situation where we've been surrounded by men in the hobby who have continually uplifted us. And you see that a lot in like the rarer species or in Morelia and stuff. Whereas in the more common species, you just don't see that as often. So,
No.
yeah, it can be a little bit harder. So it's definitely, we're in a lucky spot. I'm in a lucky spot. I got into the hobby only, I'm just going on 2 years in January. Will be like my first snake. So it's like really cool. You know, I'm grateful for all you guys and all you do to help us out. We're going to take
for sure.
it though.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a difference between like, you know, people who work with like, especially females who work with snakes versus like, I think the stereotype is if you're a female in the hobby, you have crested geckos, you know, you have gargoyles or you have beardies, you know, like one of those cuter animals.
Nah,
and
she
then,
got some big ass anacondas. That she gets bit by.
Yeah. And
There's a Mix-a-Lot joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, there it is.
it's so
I
fun.
was about to throw one in
talking
there.
on the local Seattle.
And just to go on what Dominique said is that just proves how awesome Morelia people are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They're a lot more welcoming than the other parts of the community.
Yeah, very much so.
Once you finally get in
for
with
sure.
Morelia, then
Speaking of like people that are like welcoming, Riley, I don't know how many dumbass questions I've sent his way. He's answered every single fucking one, but way before I even bought an animal from him. Like that guy, he's what made me stay in this hobby. That's for sure.
Who?
Who are you talking about, Jeff?
Riley Jemison.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
I fucking love him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I asked him so many questions. I still do to this day. You know.
Sometimes
He just
I
likes
feel
to talk about snakes, though. So
Yeah, exactly. He just enjoys it, and he will always take the time out of his day to answer a question. And if he doesn't know, he's like, "Hey, you should message this person," and then you know, I find out my ansur.
Yeah,
Right.
Jeff asks some real dumb questions sometimes, and I'm just like, "Did you think that through before you sent that message?"
I definitely did not. He's on my man.
I also really fast. Sorry, just to circle back. I see that Scott Iper's in the chat, and Ty, his wife, also has another female-based reptile group, and they are focused. Like they have a lot of Australian keepers too, and theirs is theirs is Herpers, capital HER, and then PERS, and That's another great group to be involved with if you want to connect with women in the hobby.
I would love to, except for they haven't accepted me yet. But
You're American.
Ooh.
Scott.
yeah, they're like, that fucking girl.
Yeah, but
It must be that 10-year-old photo I have on my profile.
It's just
picture.
a girl.
That 10-year-old photo I saw when we first started dating, I was like, I don't know. She only has this picture. She might be in there. Fuck it. Will you go with me?
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
awesome. But
Thomas
also,
is down there just drinking.
Hey,
Thomas,
it is what it
as long
is.
as he
It's
moves
hard in the Alaskan bush, all right? Give the man a break. He just got internet connection. God damn.
One day I'm gonna show up in this chat with that beard going on, and this
Dude,
fight's not gonna be there.
Shave this part. Do it for
Right
us.
here, right like that.
Look like Lemmy.
Like Lemmy.
Oh god, that'd be terrible. But one day when you're not expecting it, it might happen.
Oh, yes.
That will be a wonderful day.
I don't know if that's a surprise I want to see, but
No, it's not.
Speak for yourself.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Us men want to see it, damn it.
Mostly because none of
It's
us
not
I
have
want
the
to see that
ball
picture
to
of
do
Phil
it.
too.
How about that? The day that Thomas does that is the day we show the picture of Phil.
Yes.
Oh god.
okay. So Thomas,
You got
you
it.
need to get
You're
on
on
this
this,
ASAP.
Thomas.
This needs to happen.
I'm on the spot
Going
here.
live right now.
The weight of the whole
Phil
podcast
looks
is on your
real
shoulders.
thrilled right now.
Thomas, where
can't
do you
keep
live? How soon can we get a flight? We'll just shave it off for you.
Oh no.
First of all, who the fuck are we?
Oh right, no. fuck
Welcome
you.
to Greenville, South Carolina.
Kendra can hold him down and Geoff can shave him.
Exactly.
Oh, god damn.
Hold still, bitch.
Yeah. That's what I have to do. I wouldn't go down.
You just walk up and just real quick, and it'd be like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." Now you
That's
have
all I
to
need.
do it.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
We've all done it when we're shaving our beards. You know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
I'm trying to convince her to grow out her mustache, you know. So they'll shave November.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wait, hold on.
Mascara.
Sun's out, muff's out. Come on.
Twinsies.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Not safe for work,
Jesus.
guys. Not safe for work.
You know, Jeff's had too much alcohol.
Ah,
He barely turned 16 last week.
listen, Grandma.
Mr. Boy.
Am I
almost
older
a
than
man.
Thomas?
I can't remember Jeff without the stash.
Yeah.
Oh, I can. It wasn't ready.
Is that your opinion that you hate it?
And just send the picture.
Okay, hold on.
Don't send it.
Okay, hold on.
Let me find it.
Hold on. I'll
How
send
old
it.
are you?
Wait, it's the one from our first date.
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah, the hockey
Thomas
one.
is plenty old enough.
What?
How old is everybody?
I turn 30
I'm
next month.
34.
25.
I'm 22.
Who just said they turned 30
Oh,
next
Thomas,
month?
22 with the baby pics. Got it.
What Thomas? You 22? Yeah, I'm 23 as of last month. So
Ooh,
I'm not
25.
baby.
I'm 25.
Randy, you said you're 34?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 34.
No.
I'm not the
Damn.
baby. I'm not the child. I'm happy.
No,
You
you-
just-
I live in upstate South Carolina, chat. So I'm,
The experienced ones, Phil.
Upstate South
Yes.
Carolina.
yeah,
That is- We don't make those little mistakes.
yeah. We don't do that here.
It's either all coming off or all staying on.
Exactly.
Take it off.
Depends on what time of year it is, I guess.
Middle of July, it's like 102, and I'm like, why? Why am I
Right.
doing it to myself?
When it
It
gets
doesn't affect me
itchy.
at all.
Are you a sweaty guy like myself?
And I got
Yeah, see,
I got
I lived in Florida.
So like this
Mm.
will literally just it feels like it feels like an Afghan is sleeping on my face.
Afghan.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I'm shutting up right now. I'm going to shut up. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there's some homonyms in there somewhere.
That's fucking funny.
Wait, Brad, you're 65? That's crazy. No way.
What?
God damn.
And just like that, everybody shut up.
Yeah.
Well, Stixie's got us beat, you know?
Yeah.
When Geoff tries to grow a beard.
Hey, Scott, if you're still listening, send me some pictures of Ty with the tie pans. So I want to see that shit.
Tie pans.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm sure she hasn't heard that since like 2 days ago.
Oh, Justin, send Scott the link. He says that he doesn't see it.
Ow. All right.
I'm gonna jump off. I gotta finish learning basic piano so I can graduate college. It's been a pleasure. See you guys.
You got a 60.
Good
That's
luck.
good enough.
It's
Bye.
Can't. How do you spell Scott? Don't answer that.
Okay.
We did it.
Is Geoff topping off?
Mm.
Good for him.
Oh, look
Have
at
to
baby
deal with him
Geoff.
tonight.
He got the little soul patch too.
Who?
He's got
Jeff?
the landing strip.
Yeah.
So
That was our like very first date ever. Or I think it was like a second date or third date or something, but it was very soon after we met each other.
Did you guys meet each other through reptiles or?
Through Instagram. Like he was kind of like a stalker for a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. No, we had been like social media friends for a really long time, I guess. I like didn't even know because, you know, like there's a lot of people like added me at one point. And
Sure. Well, you're a girl in the reptile hobby. There's probably a ton of creeps, I can imagine.
Yeah. I got my fair share of unsolicited dick pics.
Oh
But anyway.
my god.
See, that's one aspect of being a male in the hobby you typically won't receive.
Unless you're Phil.
Unless you're Phil.
What's
Grandmaster IPA.
See the way Scott looks right now, that's how I look when I shave. So.
Scott's like, fuck you.
But yeah, we went to like a friggin' Randy, did you know about this? There's a friggin' kangaroo farm up in Arlington. I didn't fucking know about that. I didn't know
I've
about
never
that.
been, but yeah.
Yeah,
If you
and
were
so
Australia.
he had posted a picture with a fucking kangaroo and like tagged Arlington kangaroo or whatever. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? So I messaged her. I was like, there's a kangaroo place like in Washington. Like, where the hell do they keep kangaroos? And then it was just yeah. And then
why do you want to punch a roo, bro? I don't understand this.
Like that guy who was saving his dog.
Listen here, Bigfoot.
The Roo will punch you back.
Look out.
That guy was saving his dog. He just walked up to that damn thing and freaking clocked it. And it was just like, what the hell?
I remember that.
It was ready to go, though. I'd be scared to go up against
What's going on with Scott right now? I'm just curious.
What's going on with Scott?
You all right?
Fucking kank.
Somebody screenshot Scott, please.
Please.
Print screen.
I'm drinking way too much. Somebody.
I'm just gonna do it. Shift Command 4. All right. There we go. Got him.
He'll understand later.
He will. Yeah, he'll like it. I'll send him a hi.
I mean, he kind of looks like the kangaroo that got punched in the face.
Meanwhile,
Stunned.
unbeknownst to us, he's actually giving us like worldly knowledge, and we're missing it. He just
pretty much.
Oh.
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, he's definitely frozen. Or he's having a horrible stroke.
God damn.
I'm just here laughing. This poor man's dying.
Oh God.
Is he outside? Is it light outside where
Oh,
he's
he's
at?
gone.
Like,
He's in Australia.
Rest in peace,
oh, shit,
Scott.
that's right. I forgot about the time change.
Hey,
He's in like
can you
he's like
hear
a
me
big.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
future.
I can fucking hear all you fuckers having a fucking come to Australia. I'll be throwing fucking taipans and brown snakes at you. Oh, fucking lot of yous.
Yeah, we'd be pissing ourselves.
Fucking
Mike said he must have
bastards.
CenturyLink.
Yeah, is that before or after I shit myself, Scott?
That's right. It's good fun.
That's initiation into Australia.
Without a word of a lie, I took a tiger steak and put it in a bloke's swag one night because he was giving me the shits.
Ooh.
Welcome to Herping in Australia.
She did it this way.
If you feel something crawling in your sleeping bag, I put an Eastern Brown in there. Joke's on you, dipshit.
I think in the US
That's when having a stroke.
I'm like Jabba the Hutt had a fucking stroke.
Don't talk about Phil like that.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Damn.
Can you guys still hear me or what?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, good, because I can't see shit. Oh, this is all too
Happens with
fucking
age,
hard.
buddy.
What's
How are
that?
you doing, Scott?
Oh, yeah, not too bad. It's warm and I've got lots of snakes that are about to drop fucking clutches of eggs and all the rest of it. So happy days.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Right on.
What are you most excited for to drop?
Oh, maybe butler snakes. I think I might have cracked them for the first time.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
So,
cool.
Which are,
Wait.
they're like for people who don't know what butlers are, they're
What the hell's a butler snake?
Yeah, I want to see a
it's
picture.
like a
know what that
mulga
is.
snake, but a hell of a lot prettier.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So
of all they have a lot of brown snakes over there, but this one in particular is a slightly nicer brown.
Yeah, the king browns. Is that what it is?
Hey, brown snakes are beautiful. Okay.
I think we lost him again.
Uh-oh.
He most definitely has.
I'm pulling it up. He's gonna yell at me and be like, "Phil, that's the wrong picture again."
Rookie.
Rookie. So if memory serves me right,
Freaking Cape Cobra.
Oh wow.
that's what he's speaking about.
That's really
Doesn't
pretty.
look like
That's
a butler
beautiful.
at all. Looks like
So
a snake.
modeled and
It's got a lot of
looks like
stuff
a,
on it.
looks like looks like a Brooks.
Yeah.
Right?
Can't talk shit. I love Magnus pythons. They're dirty brown too. So.
Yeah.
So before I forget again, Puget Sound children.
Puget Sound.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm not
Puget
just,
Sound.
the little
He
thing
said it,
like-
and I was like, "Oh no, that's not."
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Going
corrected
first.
him, my guy.
Yeah. I'm like, how do you what?
But
Like,
maybe it's one of those
How am I
Maclets
supposed
type
to
thing,
know?
you know? I didn't know.
Oh my god.
It's all about the maclets and anals. So who produced
Anal.
your Everglades rats?
That would
Everglades.
be fuck.
Yeah, you
We got them from Ryan Dumas, but he did not produce them.
Okay.
The guy who produced them was
Tom Crutchfield.
fuck no.
I got like 9% battery, so I might be popping off in a little bit here too.
Oh. All right. Let's see.
Bill, we marvel at that every episode. Bill
Steve
says, I can
Bostwick?
sit in my house and listen to snake nerd conversation with people from all over the world. I love the internet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Steve Bostwick produced them.
Who?
Steve Bostwick.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who he is,
Familiar.
but they're pretty.
Wow.
So that's the actual specimen from Scott.
Okay,
Whoa.
that's terrifying, but also beautiful.
That's awesome. I
I
can
want
never get over that red soil, that red rock, dirt, clay, whatever the hell it is. I fucking love that stuff.
Around.
It's tasty.
The ground, the earth.
I got my second snake from Ryan Dumas. He's awesome. I love him. Got a coastal carpet from him, which is amazing.
Oh yeah, he had some really nice coastals for sale.
Yeah, it was a head exanthic a couple years back, and damn, it looked like it was exanthic.
So wait, so did I miss who produced the actual rats? I'm sorry.
Steve Bostwick.
Oh, okay, that's right.
God damn it, Phil.
No, I got Scott's thing going. Blip, 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 blip,
I
blip.
thought you were a podcast host.
I am. I'm a horrible one.
Distracted. It's the virtual roses, guys.
I mean, Phil, are you aware that you were continuing to fill in for Jake?
I am now.
No, I'm glad I told you now and not Thursday
He's on
afternoon.
it.
Be like, hey,
No, I
Mark Hoyer, bro. It'll be good.
I assumed. I figured if someone else was going to fill in for Jake besides me, that you would have been like, hey, so and so is doing it X, Y, and Z. You know.
You're gonna have fun, Phil. Enjoy it.
I am having the worlds of fun, and I can't thank Justin and Jake enough for the opportunity.
As much as you enjoy field herping, this guy's got some good stories.
Mark Goyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, hell yeah.
Australian stories are amazing.
That's going to be fantastic.
Randy knows, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's gone to Australia with Ryan and Nick a couple times.
Chris Salemi, I think Stephen Katz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Them.
Mm-hmm.
The cat's meow.
Yeah.
Damn it, Tom.
She's so quick to draw. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's the fucking Annie Oakley of memes.
There's a boss feelings in that somewhere. So we make fun, like, you know how there's like those meme pages where it's literally like a random picture of some celebrity like Tom Hardy, and then it's some quote that has absolutely nothing to do with Tom Hardy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, we make fun of that all the time, and so Dom takes all these stupid pictures she has of us that she's accumulated and like turns them into black and white pictures and then puts some stupid quote with it.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
That's perfect.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure one will come of that.
I'm definitely bringing Phil roses
Oh,
next time I see him. All right, first
They
time I
might
ever see
not
him.
be real,
Right.
but I'll have them.
When you guys gonna come out to Northwest Carpet Fest?
I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
be hosting the next one. So
Yeah.
I keep saying that.
Nice.
Whenever the next one happens.
hopefully next summer.
Damn it, Dom.
COVID fucking stuff.
Tom said, if you stop looking stupid, I'd stop making stupid memes.
He has a point.
She got her fair share of stupid pictures at Daytona. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
I know that's one thing we really want to get out to is Daytona or like fucking like I'll even go like a California show. I just want to get the fuck out of the state sometimes.
Pomona would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which one's the best one you think? You think Southeast Carpet Fest or Pomona? Or what? God damn.
That is still my favorite of all time.
I mean,
I can
we
hear-
were literally like arguing about how messy the garage was, like midstream.
I can hear Justin saying, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. I love that picture so much. Thank you so much, Dominique.
Yes, Dominic, I love
Our
you.
relationship.
That's
would be
awesome.
right there. Me going, listen, Linda.
Listen, honey.
Where does the Northwest Carpet Fest?
In the Seattle area.
Yeah.
So last time, usually it's held at Douglas Taylor's place.
Right in the Chaz.
No.
Yeah. They quarter
In the
off
middle
a
of it.
section of the city and they just take over. They raid a liquor store.
It is the Chaz.
You have to trade 4 heroin needles to get in.
No. I have a salad bowl full of block bags of Sprite.
That'll work. That'll actually
That
work.
might work, yeah.
And some roses, but yes,
Roses.
we can do that.
Gotta have the roses.
No, hopefully this next year it'll be in the summer. We'll host it actually, so
Yeah.
it'll be in the Balfour area, which is about 30 minutes north of Seattle.
Nice.
Hopefully our house.
Awesome.
Hopefully outside of our house because I don't like people inside.
On the outside.
Well, that's
On the
still north of Rainier, right?
What?
North of what? Of who?
What?
Was it Mount Rainier?
Oh, Mount Rainier. Yeah, that's north of Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier is like
Mount
where would you
Puget.
say? Shut the fuck up. Nah, we're definitely north of Rainier for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all made one out of it. I'm gonna send it to Phil. Phil.
Wait, I think she sent it to me. Hold on, let me
Snag
see. Hold on, I think she just sent it to me.
Welcome to the Chaz.
This is so horrible. Hold on.
Does anybody know why that became the name?
It's an acronym for something. I forgot.
Yeah,
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't pay
That's
enough
a shit show. Be
attention.
careful what you tell it.
I'm in this asshole zone.
Holy fucking shit.
Hashtag
Oh, I
boss
think
feelings.
Randy died.
Hashtag boss bitch right
Oh,
there.
Randy. Poor Randy. Oh,
Oh,
Oh my
Wait,
god.
have it go.
Randy's a good guy. I like him.
Oh, here we go. Mike knows. So does Dom. But because
Yep.
Dom's a girl,
Kendra Thomas
we're gonna
in.
roll with Mike's.
There we go.
It's not so autonomous though. There were some leaders there.
Yeah, that was a fantastic meme. That was awesome.
That dude, she's all over that all the time.
Yeah, Dom was awesome. I'm just waiting for some of us.
Please don't.
Do it. I welcome them.
It's literally gonna be
She has
Kendra like this. And then
She has a very quick turnaround time.
I'm honestly impressed.
I told you she's the Annie Oakley of memes. She's
Yeah.
real quick.
That was quick. I was,
That
really
was good.
surprised.
That was just fucking happened.
Ugh.
Damn it, Randy.
Guys, I'm out of liquor.
That sounds like a personal
It's a
problem.
shame.
I'm not out of liquor. I just don't want to drink the rest of it. I mean, this
Oh,
is
don't be a pussy.
fucking done.
Drink it.
Sounds like a Phil problem.
It is definitely a Phil problem. All that's left is good scotch and gin, and I'm not mixing that with black rum.
Why
Especially
not?
since the election's tomorrow and life is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
work
For
early.
sure.
I
Next
get
time
to
I
work. Yay.
Have fun with that.
Oh, yeah.
I get to work from home.
Watch it all burn down.
Oh, God.
Whoever wins, we lose.
Yes.
That was like the old Alien versus Predator movie poster, and I totally wanted to get Photoshop and put both Biden and Trump's face on it, and like,
Yeah. Fuck, I remember that shit. Oh my
God,
god.
that's hilarious.
Oh,
What have you guys got going on as far as snakes go? Any exciting pairings you guys are ready for?
mm.
I'm gonna start cooling snakes off
Nothing.
come Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I talked to my buddy who has the male Gila, and I told him, I was like, listen, Rob Stone gave me explicit, easy instructions on how to make this work. So don't feed your lizard this week. Give him a month to poop out his GI. And then I have literally 3 weeks to find a wine cooler. So, because I'm going to chill them bitches out at 55 for 3 weeks and cross my fingers.
Damn.
Facebook
if you
Marketplace,
produce one of
man.
those-
Yep.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace for sure.
Get them cheap.
Kendra likes to make them, so she's always browsing that.
Well, then I will definitely be picking your brain later.
Cool.
Yeah, she's definitely made. How many have you made?
Just put a hot rock in one, and you're fine, dude.
A hot rock. Fucking A.
Right?
Well, like,
We have one in every one of our closers.
Brad said, at least Phil still has roses. No, so what I was going to do originally was I was going to buy the Home Depot by me has. Do any of you guys in the Carolinas get these beetles?
5 seconds in the petting my dog.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
What the fuck are those?
I
It's
don't
just
know.
Weird ass beetles.
Oh, go.
But when they fly into your face, it hurts because
Yeah.
They have to hit you in the face. Why?
They're
is
like
that?
little rocks.
So
someone
anyway,
told me
what I was going to originally do is I was going to buy the Home Depot by me has chest freezers that can go up to like 60 degrees. So I would no, but it'll go below zero and whatever. So what I was going to do is I checked the lids don't have any coils in them. So I was going to drill air holes in the lid and then just like pour sand in the bottom and just be like, here, have a cake, sleep. But then I started getting freaked out because I was like, well, what happens if it breaks or the thing messes up and it drops below 50 and now all of a sudden I got issues. So,
I wouldn't miss that.
so Rob told me about just doing the wine cooler thing and just getting Sterilite tubs and shove their ass in the Sterilite tub. And because I'm still going to be a higher temperature ambiently in Florida, I don't have to do the full, 90 days or 85 days, whatever it is for cooling. I can do 3 weeks and then bring them back out. So that's what I intend to do. And I'm going to take my friend's lizard. He literally lives like 8 minutes from me. So I'm going to take his lizard and put them both in the wine cooler. And I'm going to probably take the girl out first and put her back in her enclosure and then bring the temps back up. And then I'll probably give the male like another week or so and then do the same thing and see if they kill each other. So,
Solid plan.
I'm gonna take a trip up to Reed and look at his beateds and setups and stuff.
Yeah, and dude, Reed was the one who told me about the GI stuff. It never even occurred to me because like everyone's like, yeah, feed the shit out of the mom before hibernation, so she's fat for hibernation and then still has stuff for egg.
Like a bear.
Like a bear, exactly.
Like a bear.
But Reed was actually the one who told me, and like I'm so happy he did because like it never occurred to me. I don't know why. You got to give them 3 to 4 weeks to cleanse out the GI tract because their metabolism is not fast. They're using what little they can, and they're going to stretch out those nutrients. So he said that he's actually stopped feeding, in the first of the month, and the thing still is crapping the last week of the month. So he said to give it a full, 4 weeks or whatever, and get all the stuff out of the GI, and then bring them, and then put them in the cooling. So
that's so funny, Justin.
Send it.
You send it.
Send it.
I think she already sent it to me. Hold on. Let's look at this. What do we got here?
Oh wait.
Oh shit.
Oh gosh.
I'm not even ready. I'm scared.
Oh yes. And Kendra.
Oh fuck.
Good.
Oh no.
This is great.
This includes me, I'm sure.
Here we go.
Dominique. Uh-oh.
There it is.
I've literally had that picture for like 5 years.
When I she first started messaging me, I thought she was a man because that was the only picture she had. I was like, fuck it.
That was like Halloween of like 2015. I was so fucking drunk. Oh, it's such a good photo.
That's awesome. I love it. Good job, Dom.
Go to Doc Seward. What's that? Phil, go to Doc Seward's site. He's a ton of info.
Hold on a second. Here we go. Okay, cool. Doc Stewart, you said?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, we lost Justin.
Uh-oh.
See, this is why I need to have controls as well. Because he walks away to go take a single, and now I can't screen share. It's very depressing. Yeah, Brad, Doc does have a ton of cool shit. And I honestly have forgotten. I have Daniel Beck's original book, and that book is phenomenal. I don't know if you have it, but it's definitely worth getting as a Gila guy. I got to reread Beck's book because that book spelled out everything for you. It was awesome.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
What the hell?
He's so unprofessional.
So unprofessional.
So unprofessional.
What about you, Thomas? You pairing anything this year? Or you,
No, all my stuff is still pretty young. Closest thing I got is my pair of IJs, but they're still probably a year or so out, maybe 2 years.
When in doubt, wait it out.
Yeah, I'm not in no rush, so I'm just gonna take it easy and see how it goes.
Are you gonna give me any of the ones that Jake's gonna start moving or no?
What was that?
If you don't like me, take a nap.
Get a car, drive to hell. Have a nice day. Is that me with the Apodora?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god. I love that snake, but whatever. Oh, that's hilarious.
It's good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, when I was hanging out with Jake at his place, which is still crazy to me. Like I was just there. I mentioned that you had IJs, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have Thomas because he's gonna start moving some stuff and reorganizing. And Dude, some of his babies that he produced this year, they are so lavender, man. Like it's actually, I have pictures. Yeah. I have pictures.
What's Justin doing? What the?
I'm trying to put Turkicus geckos, but I don't know where my outlets are in my garage.
Solid. Okay.
Nice.
Justin, screen share.
It's cold.
Why does he have an extension cord?
I don't know, man.
I need to run it to the thing.
What are you trying to do?
Put heat on these Turkicus geckos, dude.
Dude, if they were on the side of the building, they wouldn't have heat.
What?
If they were living on the side of the building where you found them, they would not have heat.
Okay.
They would be cold.
And I want to give them heat, bitch.
Justin always looks like Bigfoot, Dominique. You are correct. He is Sasquatch. Ooh, I have a good Sasquatch picture of him too. Hold on one second. Send it to me. Aha. Why? Is it necessary to do this while we're having a live show? There we go.
Wow.
Look at that baby. How awesome.
That's awesome.
Dude, the colors in that are just so stellar.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
And then there's this one, which I like even more.
Ooh,
look at that.
Wow.
And like, dude, it's just so crisp. I mean, obviously it's a crappy cell phone photo, but
still, I mean, it looks amazing.
And like, and that is literally just a normal.
Justin do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already been through this. You're late to the party.
Okay. Sorry, I have a bladder of a 3-year-old.
Justin caught Turkicus geckos locally. They're an invasive species where he lives. And he caught them so that he could start a breeding colony and use them for scenting or, you know, funky food, whatever you want to call it. And now he is currently appears to be procuring some kind of heat mat with an extension cord. And yeah.
Damn. Okay.
To keep the food source alive.
Yeah, but that's the thing is he found them on the side of the building. Clearly they're breeding in the cold weather of South Carolina. So what is your man doing?
Party foul. See, I was trying to grab
I can feel her look.
Since we were talking about Scott, I was trying to grab
hold on. Let me turn off the screen share. Hold on. Oh my god, that's the freaking book.
Yeah, I forgot that we had this, but yeah.
How'd you feel?
This, we want to go to Australia one day, and this book was like, all right, we got to get this book.
Yep, that's one of the books.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. I'm not saying you're a fan.
You dumb.
Before he casually saved his ass, he definitely dropped like a whole thing of.
Yeah, I'm gonna go clean that up now.
It's so creepy that like I'm finally friends with the author of these books, and he has none available.
Right? We're just waiting for next book to come out. We're like waiting.
Yeah, right. I just ordered Julander's Knobtail book.
Yes.
I did. Oh, and here, Justin. This one needs to be shared. Excuse me. Where is it? Here it is. This one's for Dominique. There you go.
Oh my god, Justin, that's you?
That's me.
I don't see the difference between a regular Justin photo and that photo.
Well, he doesn't have the hoodie on in that one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still has the hair though. Got it.
All natural.
God, how fucking tall are you, Justin?
Well, that had like a little step up to it, so
okay.
I'm not that tall.
How tall are you though? Like what, 6 something?
6'4".
Fucking A.
Jesus Christ.
I'm 5'6", and I'm fucking short as hell.
Jesus.
Me and Thomas are in the same boat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not alone. God damn.
What are you, 5'7"?
I'm 5'5".
5'5"?
5'10".
Kendra, how tall are you?
I am average height for a female my age.
What are you, Kendra?
I fucking
Kids
5'2". Shut the fuck up, I'll beat your ass.
She buys kids.
No, I do
shoes.
not.
Surrounded by little people.
Are you shopping for your daughter? No, my girlfriend.
We're like what, like a T3 or something?
T4. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for pointing out my weight. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
if you had kids, you would have had to have kids when you were like 8.
You're not wrong.
Just
sounds
understand
pretty
the
fun.
struggle.
Please
Finding
I-
bigger shoes is a real bitch.
Kendra, Dominique says to check Facebook Messenger.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I'm really bad at that. I'm like one of those rare females who likes snakes and never checks fucking any social media aspect at all, ever.
Never. She never has her phone on her. Everybody, if you ever want to get a hold of Kendra, you message me.
No, no.
What? I want to see. God damn.
I hate you, but I love you. It was bad.
Let me see it.
It was bad. Oh, hold on.
Do it. Fucking send it. Post
That's
it.
fucked up.
God.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking hilarious, and I love it. Dominique, you're awesome.
Oh my god.
This is Geoff before the stash.
Oh God.
Pictures illegal.
Oh, that was like a week before I met him.
Wait, what?
No. I was like 12 in that picture. But
Their bands include Fallout Boy, My Chemical Romance.
yes, they
Taking
all
Back
did.
Sunday.
All of it.
Geoff, did you flip your hair? Be honest.
100% did.
You look shade darker in that photo too. I don't know.
I
what
look
the
a
fuck
little brown
happened.
in that picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
He hasn't seen the sun in a while.
Yeah.
Yay, Pacific Northwest.
That's why that's why I look a little more Puerto Rican than I do now.
Yeah.
We don't get too much sun out here is the problem.
Yeah, isn't it always like overcast?
Not always, but it's typically.
Like 11 months out of the year.
We don't get like
I mean, I tell people that so they don't fucking move here, but
it's
they
it's
still
actually
fucking
really
move here.
beautiful here. I don't know if you guys seen like
Yeah.
where we actually go like hiking and shit, but it is so
Yeah.
beautiful out here.
Yeah, it's
See,
I love it.
I only want to live in the Pacific Northwest in like 1994.
Why
Right.
1994?
Yeah, it's true.
It's like
Yeah.
like
Go back in time and save Kurt Cobain.
so
Mm.
grunge, you know?
so like acid wash jeans and like
Yeah.
denim everything.
Even
Denim
flow.
everything, like Janko
Cool.
pants, acid
Cool.
wash jorts, like flannel shirt tied around my waist.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, it doesn't need to be 94 to do
You
that.
can
They
do
still
that now.
shit downtown.
And have a ponytail
Yeah.
to match. Come on.
Yeah.
But the music sucks now, and it was amazing back then.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I
Yeah,
agree.
just ignore that aspect and you're golden.
We went to where Kurt Cobain was from recently, out in that Forks area.
Oh yeah,
Under that bridge he was living in.
It's a pretty cool area. I'm not gonna lie, it's beautiful out there.
It's a fucking hike, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
For what we don't get in Florida weather, we get pretty nice views every once in a while.
Courtney Love totally killed him, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you guys. Did Carol Baskin kill her husband?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's even a question.
I just
Like,
wanted to confirm.
Wyoming is horrible, Brad. It sounds awful. Just the name alone just sounds awful.
Yeah, well, we've been to the peninsula a couple times.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back out there pretty soon,
We
though.
didn't like do a whole road trip, but we did for our anniversary. We went out there for the Tahoe Rainforest and Crescent
Forks,
Lake, and
everything.
it was so pretty. You don't get shit like that elsewhere. Like shit dies. Like trees die everywhere else. Except for
Our
Pacific
families
Northwest.
are originally from Kansas, so we don't have shit out there.
Oh, you were supposed to find me a canebrake, weren't you?
Yeah, we didn't find shit. You know what we found? We found a
Yeah.
awesome looking water snake. I'll actually send you a picture. But that was, I mean, I think it was too hot. I'll be honest with you. We went looking like crazy.
Yeah, it was like the end of July,
And
early August, and it was like highs of 98,
Yeah.
100. Even just in the fucking shade, it was hot.
so it was underneath like a railroad trestle in this little like the creek ran underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
This water snake had like a bunch of sheds there. It was there for a while. So hopefully next year, it was like right off her mom's property. So next year we're gonna go out there to the same spot and hopefully find him. He got away from him this time, but there's a lot of bullfrogs out there. So I'm not sure what their diet consists of, but I'm guessing frogs.
Yeah. And fish.
Yeah. Nah, it was really cool. It was big though. It was a big boy. Or girl, I don't know. But it was nice.
Yeah, we don't judge. Do you have the picture?
I think I do. Hold on, let me send it. Try to find it.
Kendra, are you wearing a PSP shirt as we speak?
Show it off, baby.
Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. Hold on, let me get the hair out of the way.
Our state tree is the power pole.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I was actually, I was gonna say, Justin, you didn't put this is the first time you didn't put the PSP logo on the corner.
What the
I
fuck,
was
bro?
going to say something, but I was like,
Well, I did the ticker tape. I figured that would be better because people would see that better, and it also gives me my chance to tell everyone how much CenturyLink can suck dick.
That is true.
Yeah,
CenturyLink does suck a dick.
You don't have it?
Plus, it would be covering up Thomas's name and stuff right now.
Yeah, you already would be.
Yeah, who cares about Thomas?
He's in his igloo somewhere.
I love you, Thomas. Okay.
Shit, until he shaves that thing on his face.
Good, dude.
One day.
I really I want Thomas to pan the camera around and literally it's just like frozen tundra. Like we're breaking his balls. He really is in the Yukon.
Right.
He's like, I took a paid internship.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it is getting to be that time because I'm getting text messages.
Yeah. Whoa. Brad's talking about speed goats and 6.5s and oh man. All right.
And I got to wake up early so I can go vote before work.
Yeah, I got to vote and then deal with people.
Well, guys, I appreciate you
Slackers,
inviting us on today. It was awesome to actually finally be on the podcast. So
Yeah.
Anytime.
We'll do it again, guys.
It was awesome meeting y'all.
yeah.
Most definitely.
Thomas, get that frostbite checked out.
Yeah.
You've been outside this entire time. Good Lord.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right. See y'all.
See y'all later.
Hey guys, always remember, if it feels like two fingers, it's just Thomas. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.